got room. You guys are gonna be sitting over here. I just got one second.
Okay.
You don't have a mic, saying you're just gonna have to hold it.
Hi.
Yeah, keep it nice and get personal, get to know each other.
Where should I look at?
You guys are comfortable? Good to go?
Yeah.
Nervous? First time?
No, I don't. I'm not nervous.
No.
I dance in front of people.
Oh, that's right.
What worse can it get?
Yeah. No. She wanted to pray before.
Oh yeah. Can we say a prayer?
Most definitely.
Heavenly Father, I come to you in the name of Jesus. I just want to thank you for getting us everywhere safe today with the crazy rain that's outside. I want to thank you for bringing us all together because you bring everyone in our lives for a reason. I hope this podcast runs well. I pray for good health for all of us and amazing rest of the night. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. That was beautiful. Thank you. Nobody's ever done that. Maybe I'm just playing.
You run the show.
Thank you for reminding him.
You run the show.
You're in charge.
You're in charge. You run the show.
If I had long hair.
do the nail thing. Do the nail thing.
You run the show.
I love when she does that. I don't do nails, so
no.
I use her. I'd be like, hey.
Oh. You're like, I need you to click it.
Yeah. You looking for me, you can find me at the spot. Chopping it up with Jona, we talking about what's hot on the block. Up in Dago, man, we bumping. Keeping it confidential, you know this how we coming, we in front. Looking for that real, better tune in and stick by. Put on for the city every time that I dip by. Getting to that gritty every time that we sit down. Promise you it's real every time that I get round. Come on. Been in the field playing, we work.
Welcome back, Barbershop Confidential, the podcast. Your boy Jona. Today I have two special guests, not one, but two. Yay. Lizzie and Saucy. How you doing, ladies?
I'm well.
Glammed
I'm
up.
good.
But better yet, we're blessed.
Blessed.
Amen.
Blessed.
And yes, thank you. Shout out to Nini. You can find her at Nini's World.
Oh, she did
on
you?
Instagram.
Hey,
Yeah, she did her makeup.
Thing.
Thank you.
Y'all need a haircut. She's a barber.
I saw that. She started following me, so I followed back. I was like, oh,
okay, yeah. I shared your page with her. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
shout out. Thank you.
Since she was doing our makeup, she asked us about it, and I was like, oh, this is what we're going to go do. And she's like, oh, okay.
You guys look good, though. Makeup's on point. You guys doing anything after this, or what? It's Friday.
Well.
It's
we might.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah. We'll
I don't do the clubs, but...
You'll step out.
Not really.
No.
To church.
So the way I found Lizzie here was through a photographer's page, actually.
Oh, okay.
You take pictures.
I do, yeah.
And then I saw you dance, and then your friend here also. Besties?
Yeah, she's actually my bestie, my photographer, my dance instructor.
Oh, you do the teaching.
I
do.
How long you been doing dancing for?
I've been dancing this year.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you do a giveaway recently?
I am doing one currently with SBK.
Oh, okay. Somebody
with
reposted
Kelly.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry to interrupt. Sorry.
No, it's okay. This year will be 8 years that I've been dancing. Yeah. So I didn't dance when I was a kid or anything. I was in baseball and football. Oh. Yeah. So it was until early on in my life.
Is that how you found her, Lizzie?
So I had a friend who kept inviting me because she had started dancing.
Oh.
And I one-dayed her for a month or two. One-dayed her. One day.
Oh, one day.
One day.
Oh, one dayed her. I got it.
Yeah. So
one day, girl.
One day. Yeah, one day. One day I'll go. One day. Yeah. So yeah, I one-dayed her for for a while, for 2 months. And then finally I was like, all right, I'll go. Let's see what's up with this. I'll try it.
Now, for those who don't know, it's performative. It's in heels, but it's also seductive. Am I wrong in
No,
saying
it
that?
is.
Okay.
It can be.
Right. I feel like it's the dance a girl would give her man, babe, I'm gonna give you a little strip tease.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, so I'm not wrong about that. All right, I got you.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong about that, but I feel a lot of the times it gets people look at it and are she's easy. Oh, she dances half naked.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
Do you think it gives that perspective?
I do think to some people who don't have the correct mindset towards it, because I've been guys have thought oh, dance for me. You really think I'm going to dance for you, boy? Come on.
If we break it down, I'm sure you guys are in there hot and sweaty.
Yes.
Not much sexy about you being drenched.
No, when we're
sticking to your face.
The choreo and we're running it and running it and running it. Yeah. Ain't nothing cute going on.
Nothing, right?
No. Out of breath.
For sure.
Yes.
Ain't nothing cute about
that. No.
Huffing and puffing and
What got you to even do that kind of dancing?
I was depressed. I was not very many people know because I don't really open up about it. But the night I took my first class, I was actually going to kill myself.
Oh, shit.
Like, that was the plan. And me and my cousin was like, let's take this dance class. Like, one of our other cousin's girlfriends did it. And I was like, okay, like in my head, it was like either that dance class was going to go good or I was just done. Like, I had letters written out for my dad.
Oh, my God.
And luckily it went good. And I'm forever like, it was just right place, right time.
I trust those angels.
100%. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I always like say like dance saved my life.
Literally, right?
Literally.
Yeah.
And like now when I have my own classes, I'm like, you never know what someone's going through. Ever.
That's
like
true.
Dance just heals. And it's much more than just sexy. Like looking good dancing. It's like it heals you. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You know how you one dayed your friend to death? Was it because of the style of dancing? Or you just not comfortable in that? Or?
I honestly was a little intimidated. I was like, I would look at it because she would show me her videos. And I was like, oh, it looks super cool. And it looks super fun. Like, don't get me wrong. And I was like, but would I be able to do that?
Oh.
Like, you know, in my head, I'm like.
Did you feel like you had 2 left feet or something? Or
No, I grew up dancing. Like, shout out to my nana because she was the one that's always hyped me up about singing and dancing. When we were little, we would, of course, dance at the family parties. You know how these Mexicans get down. And she was, like, my number one fan all the time. Canta, mija, you know, or, like, ándale. And she'd make everybody be quiet. She'll go around and be like, hey, shh. Or come watch me. She had the whole family. And it was me and, like, a few of my cousins or whatnot. And so it was kind of like once I got started, living out a childhood dream type of thing, you know, brought me back. So it was.
Cool. But this is way different than.
No, it's way different.
Dancing in front of Nana and the cousins.
We're dancing Selena and 3LW and stuff. Like, you know what I mean?
You're not like with the cheeks out in front of the fam.
No, I mean, as you get older, things change. So,
You're right. Yeah,
you know? Yeah.
Outfits. They stay the same size, but the person grows, you know. So.
Yeah.
I think it's cool as hell.
Yeah, inspired, we'll say.
When I first saw it, I thought it was like, you know, those pole dancing classes?
Yeah.
Like it's practice for something I thought ignorant of me. I was like, oh, that's how they practice. But they take a class and then they go on stage and perform.
So what's crazy about that is a lot of strippers that I know have never taken a pole class.
What?
They just go and they're just like good and strong. And I've had
Self-taught.
a stripper come to my class and she couldn't do it.
Oh, wow.
She couldn't do it. We're not dancing on it's choreography.
Yeah.
So like you have to have
There's
that
8 counts.
memory
You gotta listen to
and
the
like
beats. You gotta, you know, it's work.
And they're freestyling. But kudos to them.
Yeah.
Well, ain't nobody. Let's keep it up, bud. At the strip club, like judging perform, like
Right.
like girl, you missed a step right there. Nah, no lappy, no lappy.
You didn't hit that beat.
Yeah. I was counting 1, 2, 3.
You didn't hit that beat right there. You're behind the beat.
Right.
A little faster.
No dance. No, I'm good. I like real artists. Like, yo, turn around cheeks. Yes, let's go. Ain't nobody judging their performance.
They all clap the same, huh? He's like, no, I take that back. That's
an art. Respect to the respect, lady.
No,
Yeah.
literally.
That's a skill.
Because me getting on a pool, I can never. I'm not that strong.
I thought they were spinning themselves until
No.
the pole spins.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. Because I was like, damn, they're strong as shit to be like.
I would get
That's
dizzy.
a lot of upper body strength,
A lot.
core strength. Yeah.
Props to them because they're doing their thing. Shit. But you also model, Lizzie?
I do.
Was it like personal or?
No, it was actually thanks to my bestie over here and another one of our friends who has a dance lingerie line.
Oh, that's what's up.
Called Tasty Mamacita. So she kept asking me to, like, hey, you know, come out, do this shoot. I had really never been into, like, taking photos or anything like that. And I was just like, okay. So I went and I was a little stiff. She took my photos. I remember she
I had her drink.
she's like, hold on, I have a Hennessy bottle in my trunk.
She got the Hennessy.
I did.
Have you seen that video? No. It's this girl, she's on live and she's on the phone. And she looks, she's all, they got the Hennessy.
No.
Jona right here.
No, she literally was like, Lizzie, like, I need you to loosen up. And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm just so nervous. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just so nervous. And she's like, hold on, I have a Hennessy bottle in my trunk. And then she asked someone to go get it. It came back.
Just in case, huh?
Just in case. And
Take
I'm like,
a shot.
here. And then she still wasn't. And I'm like, okay, take
another
one more.
shot.
And then she started loosening up.
Clapping and shit.
No, literally, I have a video of her. She's just like,
Yeah, I was in my zone then, like 4 shots
Love
later.
it.
Well, I understand too. Like if you're not used to pictures and it's like your first is like lingerie, that's like a big.
Yeah.
You're skipping steps there.
That's
you know?
what I felt like. I was just kind of like, okay.
Did you ever think, oh, I can't put these out there, like whether it be family, friends, or haters? You know.
I've had moments where I thought about it, but at the same time, I'm just like, we all need to be encouraging to one another. You know what I mean? Regardless of
Respect,
what it is and what anybody's into. So, and I would think that, hey, why not ask me? Like, hey, what's up with that or this, that? So I can let you know.
Nah, they
You know?
straight to judgment.
But yeah.
Screenshot to their group chat like,
Hey,
look at this
look.
hoe, and it's
Yeah,
like you didn't even
but-
ask.
shoot, if they're talking about you, you're doing something right.
I get a lot of DMs because I get like mostly women on here, and they'll be like, "Oh, she's this, and that." And I was like, "Hey, that don't fly here because I support the ladies. Like,
100%.
you know, ladies of the
Yeah.
night too. I'm with y'all.
Yeah,
Do your thing, girls."
I think we should all be supportive and encouraging to one
Yeah.
another. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? We're nobody to judge. I always say that. I'm no one to judge anybody. So at the end of the day, if I can't give you words of encouragement, then I will not be saying anything to you. That part.
Leave these girls alone.
Yeah.
Leave these queens alone.
Yes.
So worried about they be so pressed by what other women do. It's like that's not even your girl, man. Why are you tripping?
Hello.
Why are you bugging on like,
I mean, where do you find the time? Honestly, that's my thing. Like, I always feel like I'm
everybody gets a
racing
lunch break
against
though. You know, let me get a little
time.
hate off.
Is that what it is?
Probably.
I can't relate. Dang. I don't know about that, but like, it's just live your life, you know, worry about yourself type of thing.
Did you ever hear back? Like this goes for both since you do the dancing and you do, but also the modeling. Did you ever hear back like, hey, yo, like, there's this being said about you because of the content you put out?
Honestly, no.
That's what's up.
I haven't. I mean, I've had a few friends say like minor things here and there, like, oh, you know, putting things out there like that. But I think because of my approach to it, how I'm just like, well, what's wrong with it, you know, or just be brief and direct with me. Like, tell me what's up. Be direct. I like people to be direct.
Just straight blunt.
Yeah, because I'm a direct person. I was like, don't beat around the bush. Like, tell me what's up.
Don't be pussy.
Yeah, speak from the chest, please.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm just that type of person. And I feel like if you need to confront something, hey, get it off your chest. And it is what it is. But no, I haven't had anything come to me. There might be things said. I'm not gonna say there's not, of course, you know, but.
It's always the
Not
little
to
whispers.
my face, though. I'm just kidding.
that part. Have you, Saucy? And I only bring this up because you posted a video today. Like, oh, why all of a sudden you all about church and stuff like that? And I had a guest on, shout out to Bree. She transitioned into like, not so much the church, more into spiritual and the Bible and stuff like that. But I asked her the same thing. I was like, hey, do people ever look at you like, this girl over here talking about Bible when she used to be out here, you know, clubbing and doing all kinds of stuff?
Mostly from my family. I know a couple people when I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pray, they look at me like, but I'm like, obviously God gave me this passion and I'm helping other people. Like I feel like I'm helping women with their confidence, feeling better about themselves. And it's like, you can't judge someone just because of what they're wearing. Where in the Bible does it say I can't wear lingerie?
I mean, you wear it to bed, so.
Like, it's clothes.
It's undergarment.
Hello. Yeah, but I do like, people are like, "Are you all about God now?" My dad, he's like, "You go to church all of a sudden?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do. I pray for you. You should come Sunday."
I used to have kind of like an ignorant look at it, like church is all a bunch of hypocrites, like out here doing one thing during the week, and then let me go,
Yeah.
he's gonna forgive me and shit. So I had like an issue with it. And then the cool thing about this, I meet so many people who give me their perspective, and he told me, he's like, yeah, sinners belong in church. If you're sick, you go to the doctor.
Yeah.
If you do bad things, you go to jail. He's like, sinners go to church.
What it said in the Bible, God didn't come to hang out with the righteous, right?
Yeah.
He came to hang out with the
And
sinners.
I was like, damn, low key got me right there.
We're actually talking about that in church right now. Last week's sermon, they were like, people say like, you're a Christian, Christians don't sin, but we do because we're trying to live like Jesus, but we can't live just like him. Just like someone's not going to sound just like Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't.
Would you say you're still in lukewarm?
No.
No?
No.
Just because of the
I've
dancing.
questioned it. I've asked my cousin, like, maybe a couple months ago, I'm like, do you think I'm lukewarm? And she goes, do you feel lukewarm? I'm like, no. Like, I read my Bible, like, before I look at my phone in the morning, Bible, pray. Like, I do my things, and I try to live more like Jesus. But sometimes it gets hard, and I'm not perfect, and I sin. I'm not going to say I'm perfect, Miss Churchgoer. No, I sin.
That's what's up.
But I try my best not to.
I appreciate the self-acknowledgement that
Yeah.
you understand that. That's cool. Church is, it's becoming, it's one of those things, kind of like, I don't know if you guys notice, but like even working out has become more of like a cool thing to do, which is one of the good things to be cool to do.
Right.
And then now I feel like church is catching like a wave of more younger people are starting to go to church. And
I actually saw that this year has the most Bible sales than ever. And that made me happy because I'm like, okay, well, people are following Jesus. That's good.
Or at least taking the first step.
Yeah. Or they're scared.
Yeah.
If you're scared, go to church.
Literally scared, go to church.
I will ask, Lizzie, this dancing, now this is just me being curious. Has there ever been a thought like, damn, I could probably do this like professionally?
I have thought about it, honestly.
Not just like choreographing, but you know what I'm saying? Like entertainment.
Yeah, I've thought about it, but honestly, I enjoy what I do. I have a full-time job. I do have my professional life and stuff like that. That's why I say it's always my race against time because I work full-time. I have my, hobbies, dancing, modeling, things like that. And, but I like what I do.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And I do want to advance in the career I'm in, so.
Do you have coworkers who follow you? And
oh, I have coworkers who know all about my dancing and my page that don't follow me. So I'm like,
shout out to Metiches,
right? Shout out to the Metiches who always tell me, "Oh, I seen your video."
But you
and I was like, "Really?
me.
That's strange. When did you start following me?"
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
They got it at
if you're
the
gonna
top of
watch,
their,
at least follow.
at the search
Hit the
bar.
like button. Like you can like it too.
Yeah, it's okay to like.
Yeah.
It helps the algorithm. That's
Right?
funny. You don't feel like, because I don't know. For me, work, life, separate. Like if people ask me like, hey, we should go get drinks. Bro, my wife is toxic, bro. I can't get that off. Ain't no way, bro. But in reality, she's like, I don't care what you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to
That's
them,
your
it's like,
scapegoat?
yeah, I'm like, nah, hell, yeah, I wish, bro. She's tracking me right now, bro. I gotta get home. So I like to keep it super separate.
I do. I was doing my best balancing it, but I think as I started promoting, I started knowing more people at work, and people just became nosier. You know how it goes, So, it just became
Like a
thing, I guess. People want to know more about you, so they start looking, and things like that. But I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day.
You have male coworkers?
I work in a male-dominated field.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Did you ever notice like they started treating you a little bit like nicer? So like Lizzie.
What's up? I mean, I've noticed a lot more people say hi that didn't normally say hi to me, or like, you know, just, or made it a point to interact with me some way, somehow, you know, like,
that's cool.
What is he doing in here? He never comes in this office.
He's all, Lizzie's there.
He's trying to steal Lizzie. Like, I got something to turn in. Like, but I did my best to keep it separate. It was just like you say, the metiches. Like,
the internet's gonna internet. So
yeah, I've never went and promoted it or said anything.
You can go around with flyers. Come check out. Come check out my little strip tease.
Come watch me dance. No, like, no. Even my, like, one of my best coworkers, she's my little bestie, my coworker friend. She dances too.
Oh, that's what's up.
She would gatekeep. She was like, everybody always asks me, like, oh, she has an Instagram. She'd be like, no.
That's what's up. That's a real one.
That's
right there.
what she is. She would be like, they'll try to follow her to find me and stuff. Like, it was a mess sometimes. And then she would be like, no, she doesn't. But I mean, people do their work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially women. Y'all good at, you know, the little FBI accent.
FBI.
Right?
My sister was like, she was dating this guy who's now her baby daddy. I don't like him, by the way. I don't like you. Okay, post that. I don't like you. Mm-hmm.
Your sister's baby daddy?
Yeah, I don't like him.
No, well.
We don't like each other.
Okay,
which is fine. But I'll pray for you every night. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so she was like, "Oh my God, there's this picture of him and this girl's ears in it," and she had like
a close,
the circle. What are they called?
Plugs? The plugs.
The plugs. She had plugs, and I was like, "I'm gonna find her." And I found her just off of her ear.
The strength of Jesus, all right?
Hello.
Jesus wanted me to find her.
She prayed.
That was before I found Jesus, though.
Okay.
So
that was toxic, saucy.
That was the devil.
That's hilarious. Yeah, y'all be finding anybody.
Yeah.
Props to y'all.
Those investigation skills.
I think men, at least me, I'll speak for myself, but I'll try like 2 clicks and then be like, nah, fuck it.
Give up.
Search is over.
See, I can't stand a guy who's like social media, like
savvy or like, just like popping on.
Like
there?
I used to talk to this one guy, and when we would get into it, he would go and post on Facebook. Like, what are you doing?
No, on Facebook?
Yes, this man is grown.
I was about to say un tío, okay?
Dude,
that was his diary.
He was like,
he did it in English and Spanish for the family in Mexico.
Pa que sepan todos, eh?
Dude, and I'm just like, I was like, this is what you do.
Yeah, that's like, crazy work.
You're 28. You're gonna be 30. Like,
on Facebook,
like really, like you run to Jesus, not Facebook. Come on.
At least he's not putting like a song that's like, you know, those like subliminal songs.
Oh no! Oh my goodness!
Like these hoes ain't loyal. Like, oh, okay,
please
that's all right.
Please don't. Right. Please don't.
Don't all of a sudden start posting.
That's a sassy man right there.
No, yeah, I cannot. Like, I need a man who doesn't even have social media, who doesn't even have a phone. Don't even have a phone.
But then you get there and you're like, why don't you? Like, nah, he has a phone. I'm searching.
Here, we're going to share a phone.
Nah, I feel like there's dudes like that because I'll come across like a dude that has like 10 followers. I'm like, this guy is not active at all.
I love that. I love that.
All right. And then you take shitty pictures of you, then you're going to be like, damn, I can't get a good post. Or he takes like the ugliest, you know.
I'm gonna take the picture.
I'm gonna be honest. One of the men we love the ugly ass pictures of our girls. Like the uglier is like, oh, that's so fucking adorable.
Really?
Yeah. I have some like of my wife. I love them. She's like, delete those. I'm like, never. You're lucky they're not my screensaver.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
Yeah. So don't let us take charge of the camera.
Right. Unless you're a photographer, take all the photos.
There you go.
Good angles, please.
Please make me look skinny.
Get the angle.
Yeah.
You like the Instagram dudes or nah?
Honestly, I feel like that's just the culture right now.
Yeah,
like
true.
It's evolved to this and everything's about social media. But I agree. I prefer a guy not to be like on social media.
What if he's like
that.
the guy that posts like mad selfies with the filters on and shit? That's
Ew.
crazy work, huh?
Ew. Mm.
Yeah, that's too feminine. You know, like
I need like a man. Like
a
be
man's
man. Be a man.
All working around with like dirty nails. He's like, soy hombre.
No, maybe like ugly hands. I was telling her, we need to judge men by their hands. A hardworking man, so our hands
She's
can
onto
look like
something
this.
though, yeah.
His hands need to be calluses and ugly.
I don't find men attractive. But when I see a dude with like soft hands, immediately you're a bitch to me, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Off top, I was like, you don't get your hands dirty and you soft.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, but I think I'm right.
No, you're right. You're right. I told her we need to start judging them by their hands.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see your hands.
No scars? You ain't gonna defend me. I'm sorry.
You can't change my oil. You can't change my tire.
Yeah.
I gotta take my car to a mechanic and you can't fix it. No.
Damn. You better be bombing the kitchen, girl.
Like, I think with me, I just want an old school. Like, I want to be like home cooking, cleaning. I want to like do all this and you go to work. I want to stay home, take care of the kids.
That's crazy how that's cool though, because there's not a lot of women like that.
That's what I want. Like,
bringing them back.
And I still want to, like, obviously, like, do my dance and my photography, but, like, I want you to come home to a cooked meal, and I want to, like, I don't know the word right now, but, like, I want to...
You want to be a homemaker?
Not a home wrecker, but a homemaker. But, yeah, I just want to be, I want to be a housewife. Like, I want that.
Con su...
I want to wear my apron. I want to be cooking and cleaning and
yelling at kids and shit.
Yeah, throwing the chancla. Like, I want to do it all.
Are you like that too, Lizzie? I feel like you're low key. Assuming like the opposite, hardworking woman chasing your own bag.
I'm super independent. Like I'm in my bag and in my Bible, pretty much. And I think for me, like I like men to be men, but I'm the type that I got it. I'm like pushing, out the way, like, okay, I don't like asking twice. I don't like asking, period. I don't like the word no. Like, it just...
Do the no thing, please. The no thing, thank you.
Thank you. I was like, don't tell me no. I hate being told no. So, just for that fact right there, I'm a go-getter. I'll get it myself.
You get it yourself?
Yeah, and I'll make it happen.
Those are cool, but at the same time frustrating. Like, damn, bro, you can't.
Yeah, I'm always like, I'm just... What's next? I hate feeling complacent. So that's my biggest challenge is I always want to do something. I get myself into everything. Everything under the sun, basically. I even went back to school and started doing some classes and stuff just because I was like, what's out there? I want to, like, what can I get myself into?
Dang, you stay busy.
Oh, yeah. That's why I say it's my fight against time every day. Like,
she's Superwoman.
24 hours is not enough.
I don't know.
Time in the day. No, but
damn.
Yeah.
That's cool though, because at least you're not sitting still. You're not idle.
No, I am definitely not waiting for somebody to do something for me. That's for sure. Like,
especially these busters.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know with this generation of men, like, if you have to ask a woman to help you or for a favor, let it be because this is like your once in a lifetime situation where you're down. You know what I mean? Like, not because you need help all the time. Like, I feel like men should be embarrassed. Yeah, be a man. Like, people should just,
like, in general, men, women, a little bit more embarrassment. Yeah. Let's bring some of that back because the shit you see online, I'm like, nobody's embarrassed
of anything nowadays.
No.
Like, I have people message me. I haven't seen since like high school. Can I borrow $20?
No, you're lying, bro.
I swear, I'm like
$20. What's that going to do for
bad,
you?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with that $20?
Look, get a little baggy.
You better go donate some plasma. Don't come to me. Oh shit! Come to me.
That's crazy. Yeah, I had like friends I grew up with. One time he like randomly, he's like, "Hey, I'm down. So can you spot me like $300?" I was like, $300? Damn, bro, I haven't talked to you in years. That's what you come with. Like, you couldn't say like a 50,
right?
20. I'd have been like, I'll shoot you a 20. 300? That's crazy.
I would do it if it was like if she was asking me for a favor or like someone that's close to me, but if you're just like a stranger to me and you're asking me for money, I don't even give the homeless people money. I make little bags. I make baggies.
No, clip that. Jonah said something.
I make these baggies and I put a Bible scripture in there with a granola bar and $1 bill.
9 out of 10. That shit out of here. I'm hungry.
Last time I gave a guy one outside where we were Sam's Club. He read it.
That's what's up.
And
he found the dollar.
Yeah.
I actually, for work, I drive around a lot, and I went to this out there in Ramona to a orange farm, and the owner gave me this bag of oranges, like a big ass bag. And I was at a light, and this dude was asking me, and I was like, oh, "You can have these, bro." Like,
did he take them?
No.
Dude, that's the problem. These homeless people.
He's on the sign says money, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
I cannot. These
You're like, damn,
people.
and they're picky. Like,
Bro,
what? Like,
I try to like every once in a while, I was like, let me give back. This one lady asked me for a burger as I was going through the drive-thru. I was like, yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
But she said, can you get me 2 burgers? And I was like, I'm gonna get you one. I gave her one. She got mad. She's like, I said 2. I was like, never again, dude. Never again.
Stop it. Wow.
Like I was disrespecting her.
Yeah.
I was like, that's why people don't want to help y'all, man. Like,
but don't these homeless people get like county assistance?
I have no idea.
I think it's if they want to.
They have to go in.
If they want,
I mean,
everybody has to want the help. Yeah, you know what I mean. If they're
Just in
out
general,
there and they don't want it, they ain't gonna get it.
Right.
There's nothing that can make someone.
That's like if you take a friend to church who you think maybe needs it, but if they don't go on their own, I mean, you're just wasting your time.
Yeah, I've been through that, but I'm not gonna stop trying.
She invites everybody to church.
I'm gonna invite you after this.
That was next. Like, come on Sunday. Everywhere we go, she's inviting.
You guys go to the same church?
Yeah, we go to the same.
Is the one right here?
We go to the Rock in Point Loma.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've been there once, but not for church. They had where they neuter animals in the back.
Oh yeah.
So I had to walk through. I felt judged. I was like,
oh, stop.
They're all pointing at me. Like, stop.
I almost stopped going to that church because our pastor is known. Because I guess he's
like popular.
Yeah, he used to play for the Chargers.
Oh, real shit?
Yeah, and Pastor Miles McPherson.
Okay.
Yes. And like, I don't know if you've been to Catholic church. You know how the priest goes outside and like there's a line and they'll pray for you.
Oh yeah.
I never saw him outside, and I was.
You fell away?
I did, and I was like, I feel like my pastor needs to know me.
Oh.
Like I'm in the front every Sunday. Like I just feel like he needs to know me. Like at least shake my hand. Be out there shaking hands, pray for people. And I prayed on it, and I was like, Lord, if I'm not supposed to go to this church, let me know, because this is bothering me. And he was outside the next Sunday.
Oh, shit.
Okay, he's out there, and I'm like, go shake his hand. She's like, no. And I was like, you made
She's like, he needs to come to me.
Hello.
Okay, I was like, you made the biggest deal. You were talking about not going to church anymore because you felt like he was being some type of celebrity. Now go shake his hand. And she's like, no.
No, because that makes him even more celebrity. I just wanted to see him out there.
You felt like a groupie?
Yeah. I just wanted to see him out there. Like, just seeing him out there made me feel better.
Oh,
okay. And people were getting excited to see him. So I was like, that matters. Like, know the people who attend your church and who give to the church. Because there's so many people who tithe through the church. So it's like.
But at the same time, it's a lot of people.
He's doing 2 to 3 masses a day. Yeah. He needs a break, girl. Like,
he probably had a bad one before. He's like, I need to chill.
But what about
drink some water?
Okay, but the worship people do the same thing. The people who are up there singing and worshiping, they are out there before church. Good morning, welcome to the Rock. Oh, you look good. Da da da. And after church, they're out there. So
but they
why
get a
can't?
Break.
So does he.
They get a break.
So does he. He played for the Chargers. He got stamina.
Yeah, no, she's tough.
He has stamina.
I could, man, your man's gonna be like,
she's tough. We go back and forth all the time. Yeah. I swear, because I'm like, let's rationalize this, please.
When's your birthday?
April 24th.
Virgo? No, Leo. No, April. I'm sorry, Aries.
April. Yeah, April 24th.
Oh, what is that? Pisces. Oh, Taurus.
Yes.
And yours?
I'm a sign from God.
Okay. What month is that?
Sign of the cross. October.
Oh, me too.
Libra.
Gang. October 11th.
15th.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, Libras.
Okay, child of God.
She was right, though. The sign of God.
I was waiting for it. I didn't want to steal her thunder because you know how many times we've gotten asked this? And then she's like, looking at me. You're like, a sign from God.
Yeah.
Like,
they're like, what's your sign? I'm like, I'm a sign from God. Sign of the cross.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, they're gonna have to change that pickup line, huh?
It tracks though the Taurus, how you guys just like doing your own thing and makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You guys believe in astronomy and shit like that? I didn't before my girl. She put me on game.
I don't anymore.
No? Jesus only.
Yes.
Not worshiping nothing else. I didn't believe in it. I had a girl who like does readings and shit like that, and she was talking about Libras. I was like, damn, she's describing me as fuck. Like, whole time I thought I was a problem. Like, I was just born in the wrong month.
I've had that too. I'm like not like, oh, you're gonna go to hell because you know. I'm not one of those. I'm like, I'm gonna let you do it, and I'm gonna watch.
You almost stopped going to church because he wouldn't come out.
I know, but like even I have some friends who I don't think they're believers, but I'm not gonna full on like you're not my friend anymore. I wouldn't do that.
For politics, would you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like politics, no.
Especially politics nowadays.
Yeah, we all have our different opinions, and I'm not going to judge you for who you think is the best fit for your family and yourself, because you should really just think about yourself in a situation like that. Oh. That's what I think.
Hey, there should be some separation, because you already know it's going to be a conflict.
Always, yeah. Even with religion and shit. So.
Religion, politics.
Yeah, I had a friend. Sorry.
No, go for it.
This actually, he's one of the reasons why my whole thing about Christian, I was like, I don't fuck with y'all. Because he got married, he became Christian just to sleep with his wife.
A lot of people do
But
that.
he would come around the homies and like bring, you guys need to come to church. And we're like, who's this dude? Right? You know, like, you understand.
Right.
And he was like, blah, blah, blah. And like right before his wedding, we sat down, we were chit-chatting. He's like, bro, I'm only doing all this because I want to sleep with her. I'm only marrying her because I want to sleep.
That's wrong.
And I was like, bro, you can't do shit like that. He was just like, I think he thought I'm in too deep. And yeah. So that ever since then, I was like, yeah, fuck it.
But that was your friend. I don't think that was that persistence was crazy.
Hey, they have nothing to do with
if
us.
If he wanted to, he would.
Yes, if he wanted to, he would. You guys heard about his friend?
Twist on that.
Yes. If he wanted to, he would.
Yeah. I just thought it was
became
crazy.
A whole ass Christian, you guys.
Yeah.
Take notes.
My cousin, she is dating this guy, and they're gonna get engaged this month.
They're not engaged?
They're gonna get engaged.
She know about this? Because I don't think she would.
She knows.
All right.
It's like we talk about it. We went to go try on rings. She told him, like, if you're not baptized, I'm not gonna marry you. If you don't go to church, I'm not gonna marry you. And now he's doing all that. And I asked her, I'm like, do you think he's just doing all this to like get with you? Or like, is he committed and like feels the presence of the Lord and wants to get close with him and like.
Or his motives.
Right. Like, we don't know. Like, I don't know what his motives are. But I mean, he goes to church without her.
Oh, okay.
Like, so I feel like it might be genuine. But at first I was kind of like.
Yeah, you don't. Sure? That's like one of those things you don't want to force.
Right. And I'm like, and she's like, well, I just told him, like, these are my rules. Like, damn, you don't have to be with me. And I'm like, okay.
It runs in the family.
Yeah, because I need a God-fearing man.
You ain't lying.
It runs in the family.
Yeah.
So if you don't come outside and shake hands, it's all right.
Yeah, I will not, like, even talk to a guy if he does not have a relationship with God.
Damn.
Or isn't open to having one.
Okay.
Like,
but the thing is, a lot of dudes will lie in the beginning. Yeah. For sure.
And I'm like,
the front be so real sometimes.
We be gaslighting
oh my gosh.
You know?
Then you're just like, no.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Hey ladies, come on, give us a break.
Who are you?
Let us get off those few lies in the beginning, and then you'll meet the real us.
That phase be crazy.
Yeah.
You're just like, what the
yeah. The lies we be getting off. Yeah. And it's cool because you guys have no ideas. You don't know us. So we're like, oh, I can pull these lies off easy. And then with the help of the homies, you know, we just
I bet you our lies are better.
You're the only boy I'm talking to. We're like, what, for real? Yeah.
Yes. Of course.
Dating these days is crazy.
Oh my God.
From what I hear, because, you know.
It is.
Yeah. No, it is.
Are you single before I ask any more of these?
Yes.
Are you?
I'm single, yeah. Recently, I mean, I've been dating here and there, but it's just
a mess.
this culture, I don't know, like this generation,
it's bad.
It's it's crazy. Honestly,
I blame social media, but
I think so. And then I always get a lot of young guys that want to talk to me, and I don't want to talk to the young guys.
She looks young. That's why. You look young.
They're like, oh yeah, for sure.
I'm like, no, I don't want nobody in their 20s, please. No.
Not no babies and shit.
No babies. Yeah. I mean, even sometimes these guys in their early 30s, it's like don't have their life together.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell what you were doing in your 20s.
Facts.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
But I just feel like nobody really has that sense of I know what I want to do and that persistence to like go for it, you know? Like
the cool thing about these days is there's so much opportunity to like do whatever you want. Like, oh, if it doesn't work out, you're gonna do something else, which I think is like
it's amazing, yeah.
Super dope.
Right? Yeah.
But it has like a little bit of a negative to it.
Yeah.
Because before it was like, all right, I'm gonna go to college, I'm gonna get the job, I'm gonna
commit
following this plan, like I'm not gonna go to school for like 48 years and then bullshit. Like, no, I'm gonna get a career and then, boom, boom, boom. Where now it's like, I don't know, maybe we'll see.
Now commitment is so out the window.
For
this
sure.
generation, nobody knows what that means.
Mm-mm.
Like, not even when it comes to their professional, personal
nothing
life. Like, it's
zero commitment.
They
can't even tell you like, you want to go get dinner? We'll see, bro. We'll see.
See, the problem
That's my favorite line. I was like, we'll see.
These guys, they want to be rappers and rap for 10 years and not get anywhere. Like, go find a job.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Every time I have like a rapper or any artist, I ask them, I was like, when do you know? Like, it didn't happen. Like,
we got some good rappers here in San Diego.
No, most
we
definitely.
have some good ones. I'm not even gonna say any names, but y'all know who y'all are.
Yeah,
we have some good artists out here.
We do, but the thing is, and I've told them like San Diego, they don't know how to promote each other.
They don't, and I think it's because a lot of the times it's gangs. It's like a lot of the gang aspect from what I see. So they're blood on iron sport. Oh, they're crib on iron sport. Like, yeah, make music with them. And it's like, y'all find over a zip code. Come on.
Yeah.
But I just think it's, like you say, it's competition. Because we see that in class. Like, everybody's
like the dancing
supporting each other. As soon as the filming starts, it's a competition.
Oh, of course.
Like, as soon as the camera starts rolling,
I gotta steal the light.
But I don't like that. Because dance should not be a competition. Like, we should be uplifting each other. And I tell my students that. I'm like, we need to uplift. This is not, Chris Brown isn't here. What are we like fighting for?
What if he sees it? Looking for a little backup dancer.
Yeah, but that's when you
he needs the girl to dance on upon him for Under the Influence.
I saw that.
I'm gonna put my best foot forward.
Right. But like, I feel like, I don't know, it's just like not about that. But this dance community is trash. I'm gonna say that. A lot of the people do not support each other. And I wish we did. Like, there's so many students to go around, and it's like, but I guess like it's like that in every
Oh, you
industry.
mean like the classes and like
classes,
this class versus this class?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like a lot of people don't support each other, and that makes me sad because I'm like, just support everyone. I pray about it. I sure do.
I was gonna say maybe it's not competition, but when they know the camera's on, maybe they just want to put their best performance out, and it's not so much like I want to be better than her. I just want to be better than what I'm practicing, like,
right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just.
That is true.
It is true that you have some people that are like, I'm not even looking. I'm so focused on myself that I'm not looking at what's around the room. But then again, I think you should stop and pay attention to what's going on around the room, because that's part of being supportive, right? Is knowing your environment. And then if you notice that someone needs help, well, then take a few minutes to be like, hey, give them a little tip. If you point your toes, you lead with your chin, or you know what I mean? You're missing the beat, or just to stop and show them real quick. Oh, you hit it like this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Has there ever been, I'm getting curious, a girl that comes in and y'all just like, listen, dance ain't for everybody?
No, because I think dance is for everybody.
Okay.
Dance is for everybody. The moment.
I'm negative.
I know. Stop that.
All right, get us the fuck.
I think I tell my students, I said, once you take your first dance class, you're a dancer.
Oh,
like,
shit.
that's it. You're a dancer. Right. You dance. Like, that's it. And you can only get better. I always tell my students, it's like when you ride a bike. When you first learn how to ride a bike, you're going to fall off. You're going to look crazy. I said, we're going to look crazy till we look good.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That's what it is. Like in the morning, you wake up, you look crazy till you get ready.
Let me rephrase my question. Has there been women that you're like, I'm gonna need a little one-on-one tutoring with this person?
I don't judge my students at all, but if I'm watching them and they're not doing a move correctly, or I feel like they're off, I will be like, hey, come here real quick. I call people. I'm like, oh, come here. Like one of my friends, she knows this too. She has to listen to the beats. I tell her, I'm like, slow down, like listen to the music. You have the moves, but listen to the music. So I will give them tips and I'll help them with certain moves that I see that they're struggling on. Only because I wish someone did that with me.
Okay.
Because I looked it crazy. I had no rhythm. I looked it.
But I think too, the way that she teaches, you can catch on.
Oh, okay.
The way her breakdown.
You're patient. I mean, yeah. I got that. Well, kind of.
Just with dance.
You're a little mean.
Dance is different. Dance, that's it's a different world.
And I've noticed that there's a lot of them now, right? Like a lot of different. First, I've always thought because it's the lighting's the same, like that, kind of like this shit.
Yeah.
I was like, this must be the same place everybody just goes to, but I guess it's different teachers who have their own classes and stuff.
Yeah. We just really rent studios, but there's one instructor who actually opened 2 studios.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's doing good.
Doing her thing.
Yeah.
Is it expensive
to rent a class?
Yeah, like if I wanted to go on with my heels and shit.
Oh, if you wanted to go dance like my class?
It could get expensive. So, because it's the prices per class.
Oh, it's not like a monthly.
No
membership.
And
not with me.
Now you got to invest in knee pads and heels and outfits and, and if you want to do better, you got to get the better heels, right? The brand.
Oh, so there's like a dancing brand.
There's dance brands, yeah.
Okay.
There's different ones. I mean, you can't go in the Amazon heels. I mean, you could.
I thought y'all were just showing up in the YSLs and shit.
No. Can't dance.
You don't want to show up in
those.
No.
Yeah, you don't want to scratch those up.
Yeah.
Believe me.
And I hear they're mad uncomfortable from like the girls that I know who have them. They're like, they're pretty, but
they're
especially where the heel is the YSL.
Yeah.
They're like, these suck. So you can't dance in those.
No, you definitely can't dance.
You want to protect your ankles. Like, you will break your ankle.
So you have to have dance heels.
So it gets pricey.
Yeah.
Okay, but what's the per?
So I charge, prices vary every class. They vary from $18 to $25 per class for 2 hours.
That's not bad.
And then you have to pay for your video. Most of the time, the videos are $5, which isn't too bad.
How many times do you do it a week?
Once a week.
I mean, that's not. Am I tripping? That's not.
I mean, if you take multiple classes.
Because there's different dance studios where it's not just her class. So you can go to different dance studios, take different
But if
classes.
I was like loyal to you in your class, I feel like that's not bad.
If you're doing once a week, yeah.
It's not. I mean, relative, right? I mean, and also like people's like, I spend a lot of money on shoes. So when I hear like $10, $15, I'm like, I mean, that's not.
Yeah.
No.
I always offer,
crazy.
though, free classes to those who can't afford it.
Because
they don't feel like money should be the reason why you can't dance. So I'm always like, if you can't afford it, like genuinely reach out to me and we'll give you a pass.
But how do you identify like, oh, they're being for real or?
Take their word. But I mean, if they abuse it, then that's where it becomes a problem and it kind of has to get cut off.
Me and a couple friends did a toy giveaway for, sometimes parents can't hook up their kid.
Yeah.
I don't think it was Christmas, but it was like a Easter or something like a basket for their kid. And they went to go deliver it to some big ass house in Eastlake. I was like, that's foul, bro. Like, y'all got a basket. You know what I mean? Like, you got money for a basket. Like,
literally. But a lot of like you never know. Like, what if they had Section 8?
That's true.
And what if like they're month to month on rent and they really couldn't afford the baskets? So that's where I'm kind of like, okay, we can't judge. We can only hope that they're being honest.
Yeah, that's true. I like doing that, like giving to like, we did it for Christmas too, give like a couple families some gifts. And,
I love that.
Yeah. Because it sucks. Like, I feel like everybody, especially Christmas to me means like everything.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't like knowing that a kid couldn't like open something up for Christmas because of the parents struggling. Because it's not cheap here in San Diego, so.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Pricey.
Yeah, like last year for Christmas, because I have a 4-year-old brother.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Mom was just wilding.
My dad.
Oh, your dad was Listen, my sister
Went to TJ. Now all of a sudden he got a baby.
Did he do the proper investigation to make sure?
DNA test?
I mean, the baby looked just like him, but yeah, I did all the Christmas shopping because my dad, he has a business, but like business goes up and down. So I was like, I got the presents to some Santa this year then. And it was just nice to see him have a good Christmas because I don't think in Mexico, like his mom really like did all that. So it was like nice to see him have fun.
That's true. I love giving the kids.
Yeah. Just a season of giving alone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just
You guys
means a lot.
have kids?
I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
How old?
I have 2.
Oh.
I have an 18-year-old and I have a 5-year-old.
18?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. A whole grown ass adult.
Yeah. My baby.
Buying you gifts.
Pretty soon.
18, that's what's up.
He just got accepted to UCSD.
Yes.
So
UCSD?
so proud.
Is he going to live on campus?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. All right.
Yeah.
Get away from moms and shit.
She raised him so good, though. He is so respectful.
Oh, that's what's up.
Like, so respectful.
Good job, Lizzie.
A lot of
I was
the
like,
kids.
he's going to live on campus, but he already made plans. Mom, but I'm going to be home every weekend. I was like, okay.
I wonder if it's like, that's the plan. But then when like you meet people and it's like, yo, come out. And
I
like,
mean, it's the college
Mom,
life.
I'll see you next weekend.
Yeah,
Mom.
I can't make it out this weekend.
Yeah.
I want him to enjoy it.
Traffic is bad.
I do. I always say, like, live your best life, enjoy it, experience it, get to experience it, because not many can. I mean, that's one of the top 10 schools in the world, so
props to him for getting in.
I was like, you put in that work, enjoy that. Yeah.
That's fucking dope though.
Mm-hmm.
18-year-old. How old's the other one?
5.
Oh, you're a baby.
Yeah.
What kind of? My niece is 5, so
like,
you're a baby. I still see her. I'm like, you're a baby.
One is finishing school and the other one's starting. Yeah, one's gonna graduate high school soon, and the other one's just started kindergarten.
When you had this, is it a girl? The second one?
No, both.
Oh,
boys.
both boys.
Yeah.
All right, boy, mom.
Boy, mom.
When you had the second one, were you like, damn, reset?
You know what? It did take me a little bit because I was so used to my older son being so self-sufficient at that point, you know? So it was starting over, and then things were so different. Even like the things that you buy and the things I had back then for my oldest, it was just so different. So yeah.
Especially like, I think like if you have a son, you buy him J's or whatever, and they're like, oh, I'll pass them down. But the gap is so wide that it's like, those shoes will fall apart.
They will not, they'll be vintage. They might come back.
They might like it, huh?
Yeah, they'll be vintage because that's what's in nowadays, you know? All the vintage styles and stuff like that.
Bringing back all the old shit that I used to see when I was younger.
Yeah, so.
Baggy pants, I'm like, no.
Not the baggy pants?
No, I can't, like, because I remember that, like,
Yeah.
I'm talking about the exaggerated, like the super. I'm like, I hated that shit growing up. Does your son know about like the dancing and all that?
Yeah.
You don't feel a way of it? That's what's up.
No. My kid is so down to earth, and I think he's just very grounded. I've always been the type of parent to be very communicating with him, and like, there's nothing that I feel that I should keep from him. You know, I'm very just upfront with him, and I think he respects and appreciates that I'm not trying to hide things from him, or he's not hearing it from anybody else.
That's what's up.
You know?
I think the only thing I would think as like a son, like friends. Like, oh, it's your mom. Like,
well, I know some of his friends
I'm gonna have to punch my friends now.
and stuff like that. And I mean,
boys gonna be boys.
Yeah. So, you know, at the end of the day, but he hasn't had any issues.
That's what's up.
Which is good. Like, and I'm friends with a lot of his friends. So, like his little high school girlfriends and stuff like that. So, it works out. I know all the tea that's going on in the high school. So,
what about other parents? Because you know they be the judgiest of judges.
Not that anybody has directly told me. I've had parents that say, "Girl, I see you dancing. I'll invite them too." I'm like, "You should come." Like, they're like, "I can't do that." Blah 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 blah.
She's like, "No."
But I am that parent that instead of sitting on the bleachers, meanwhile they're practicing and stuff like that, I'm running the school. I'm, take my time. I'm like, hey, I'm going to have time to hit the gym today. So my kid has practice. I'll jog the school, things like that. So they know I'm that parent that's always active. On the go and active and stuff like that. So
that's dope.
I don't think they put it past me. So when they find out, they're like, oh, makes sense.
Yeah. My last guest that just came out, she does like spicy stuff, like OnlyFans. And she said that her neighbors' husbands were like subscribing and they found out, and like the wives were like freaking out. And it's like, there's always going to be like those that are super conservative and they don't like the ones that are just like free about themselves. So that's what I was like, the parents usually like judging, like, oh, did you see her Instagram or something like that?
Yeah.
No, that's good.
I haven't had any negative feedback. Like
that's
not to my face.
God don't play about you.
No, I'm favored. I always say that. I always say that. I'm favored. God favors me. Yes. Like, and I stand by that because I've been in so many different environments or just had so many different things happen, and I'm just like, there's no way. That's God.
Yeah.
That's God right there. And like I say, I think too, I'm not the easiest to approach. I always get told like, oh, you're so intimidating.
You look mean.
But
you're super nice.
I'm super nice, and I probably have the RBF unlocked. Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna play.
I don't see it.
No? It's because you know her.
I know,
and I think it's different because a lot of times when I talk to people, they're like, "Oh my God, you're so nice, you're so cool, like you're so humble, this that." I just didn't think you were like that, and I was like, "Oh, okay." Like I don't even know what to say sometimes. Yeah. I'm just like, "Oh, okay." Well,
but also, I think when we judge people for being like unapproachable or something, it's in a situation where like they're not, like they're probably doing something or they're in thought. They're not paying attention to like people wanting to approach them. So you could be sitting there like, when you ever think and you make a face to your thigh, you're like, you know what I mean? They're probably like, oh
that
shit.
That has happened to me.
Like we just had a lady last week come up to us. We went to like a mariscos truck, and she came up to us. She goes, "Can I sit here with you guys?" Oh, and we were like, "Yeah, come on. What are you doing right now? Come to class."
Like, "Are you sure?" And we're like, "Yeah." She didn't want to eat alone. And I was like,
look like Mean Girls and shit.
Yeah, I'm like, "Come,
y'all size her up."
Come on.
No.
Imagine.
No. Oh my gosh, I hate the Mean Girls.
Oh yeah.
We're not Mean Girls.
No, we ended up inviting her to class. She came and took her first class.
No shit.
Yeah. We're like, it starts in like an hour and a half. And then I was like, "Where do you live?"
Heels.
And I was like, "Don't worry. If you don't have heels, I got you. Yeah. I'll get you some. We have some at the studio. What size are you? I'll be ready."
Also, you got
we have
loaner shoes
heels.
Type shit?
Yeah.
So we loan them and
spray them down.
The studio owner provides them. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So it really is like no excuse.
No excuse at all.
Like, oh, I don't have heels. Boom, we got them. We don't have knee pads.
We got them. I got like 5 in my dance bag.
They're a little smelly, but don't worry about that.
Every time I'm like, they kind of smell, but I mean,
just spray them, disinfect them.
Yeah, I used to do hardwood flooring. And so the knee pads, just from sweating all day, they'd be like, oh. They be reeking. So I can only imagine like dance ones.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So you gotta wash them.
Yeah.
You definitely gotta wash them.
Never know when they come in handy. That's cool because you don't want to fuck up your knees dancing on hardwood flooring.
I mean, you still do anyways. My knees are
always
bruised.
I always have bruises. My
shoulders.
When you're gonna flip, you flip onto your shoulder, and sometimes
come up on
your shoulder, you don't do it right, or you just practice it so many times. I always have bruises everywhere. I said, damn, it probably looks like, dang, this girl got in a tussle. Like, she's all bruised
up. And then look at her face,
so
she looked like she be fighting.
Let me know if she looks like a No, I mean, always all bruised up.
Women just be bruised up for no reason all the time, though.
No, literally.
That's like a thing, y'all.
Yeah.
They like touch you and it's like, boom, bruise. Yeah. You're a little more morenita, so it's like harder to tell.
Yeah, and I'm not anemic, so
damn,
I'm not low on iron.
My bad.
I'm just kidding.
Chat, what we did?
if you're an iron company, sponsor me.
She's like, I need that.
I need the iron.
Is it I know it's a lack of the vitamin, but there's just things you can eat, right? Like more steak.
Yeah, but it doesn't really work for me, so I do get iron infusions.
Oh, okay.
Every so often, so I'm due for one. next week. I'm gonna go.
To hold her out of here. She's like,
I was freezing all day today.
How do you dance with like? Isn't there like also a lack of energy?
I push through.
Thug.
I push. I think I just love it so much. Even when like, I'll tell her I'm like I'm so tired. I want to cancel class, but I don't. I'm like, there's people I have to show up for.
Yeah.
Like I don't. Again, like I don't know what they're going through. Like, what if I save someone's life? Like if someone went through what I went through, and like that's their. I need to show up.
That's true.
Yeah.
Are you guys from San Diego?
Mm-hmm.
Born and raised?
Born and raised.
Yeah.
What part?
San Diego native.
Everywhere.
You guys from?
Everywhere.
So I was raised in Shelltown.
Excuse
My bad.
me.
It is what it is. Will never deny where I grew up or where I was from.
Adds to like the look.
But my grandparents were actually one of the first Mexicans to buy a house.
Oh, that's what's up.
Buy a home there and, set up shop there. Had their 8 kids there, and their 8 kids had another ton of kids.
Yeah.
So we're a big family. We're a really big family. Things, yeah. And that's where we grew up. They bought a few houses after that and kind of just stayed in that area since then.
Damn. That's what's up.
Yeah.
All over the place?
Yeah, like, I mean, Spring Valley.
Okay.
Tijuana, Chula Vista,
like California,
La Mesa, Lakeside, right here, borderline National City. She's right like now,
all over San Diego.
Literally, I just moved everywhere because I was in the system, so it's just kinda,
okay.
It's not like so much in the system. I only went to like 2 foster homes, but it was all like family.
So it wasn't strangers.
No, the only time it was like Polinsky and like another place where I was there for like a month or so. But other than that, it was just like hopping to families.
That must have been rough.
Yeah, but I feel like it made me stronger.
Yeah.
But I did have to grow up super fast. So like I never had a chance to be a kid. Yeah.
Kind of dancing is like a little bit of a... I feel like we all do something... like that we like that it like heals the inner like childhood or something like that, for sure. For me it's like just doing creative things, like whether it be drawing or editing a video, like all that, like just it brings me like peace and like calms me down if I'm having like an anxious day or something. That's dope. San Diego born and raised.
San Diego natives, for sure.
Yeah. Shout out. Shelltown gangbang.
Not even. It's because you say Southeast, and Southeast is so big.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
True.
Like, it's so huge. So that's the area, the specific area in Southeast that I grew up in.
Did you have a nickname growing up? You know what I'm talking about.
Do I have a nickname?
Did you have a nickname growing up?
Well, Lizzie.
Oh, okay. You didn't have like a chola name or something? It's an honest question.
Did I have a chola name? No, I didn't. No.
So your family, like your grandpa, wait, you say your mom bought the house or your grandparents?
Nana,
your grandparents.
Yeah.
Are they from Mexico?
Mm-hmm. My nana's from Baja California, Tijuana.
Awesome.
My tata's from Durango. And they came over here... I want to say my grandma was like 14 and my tata was 17. He worked the cotton fields here in Otay before all the buildings in Amazon and stuff like that.
That's dope.
Yeah.
But all their kids were born here, so like...
Yeah. Well, I don't know. My grandparents were backwards. They went back down to Tijuana to have their kids.
So they all got the scar.
Yes.
But that's kind of smart though, because then they have dual citizenship.
That's true.
Yeah, they're American
smart.
Citizens. They just, because my tata originally was born in Arizona. You just find out your family history. Raised in Durango, they took him that way. So
that's
a lot of them
crazy.
became naturalized because of him.
Oh,
but
that was a thing for a while too.
Yeah, and it's just I don't know, the culture thing or being a proud Mexican. They went back to have their kids. Raised them here, but had them there.
I have an aunt. She came here pregnant to have. So they can be U.S. citizens. They were born here. They live in Mexico. They've lived in Mexico their whole lives. It's
like,
bro,
U.S. citizens.
Your mom.
What's the point? What's the point of her doing all that?
Opportunity, right?
Yeah.
So if
and so many times
can't make it out there,
come, I'll get you a job, and they're like, nah.
They like it out there.
They're just used to like I think they're just. My mom was strict. And so like, I can't live with your mom. Your mom is way like she's like a sergeant growing up. Like she was the strictest.
They say
parent.
the strict parents make the sneaky kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, me.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was mad strict.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like I'm raising his son. Like I'm raising my little brother. I bathe him, take him to school. I do all the things because his mom's not here. And he just like gets mad if I leave the house. And I'm like,
as
dude.
soon as she says, I'm going with Lizzie, he goes, all right, you're not coming home till midnight?
He's like,
Damn,
night owl.
I was like, dude. I was like, and we're literally at my house.
Like, at the gym.
At the gym.
Like,
I love late night gymming. That's my thing.
Oh,
Because
it was empty.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, the weekends, Friday, Saturday, late night gym, that's where it's at. Like, or early mornings, if it's Sunday, depending. So I invite her. I said, hey, she's like, what are you going to do? Late night gym?
Yeah.
I'll be hitting the gym. I'll be in there for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. It goes by so fast.
Yeah.
She's like, at first she used to tell me like, how could you be at the gym so long?
That shit goes by quick. I go in the morning and I was like, at least I got to get at least an hour. Like I can't. But then I'm like, damn, I haven't even done nothing. Like,
yes.
I need more time.
You're like, I still have to hit, 2 more workouts. Like, and then we go practice dance at the gym sometimes.
Oh, okay.
So we'll use
in the little room?
In the room, yeah. We'll go practice. So it's like workout and then practice dance. So yeah, it's gonna take a few
You
hours.
over there shaking ass in the
Yeah.
That's what's up.
yeah.
with the older folks.
You know
getting
what?
their
We've
workout in?
actually met people, like girls that
To
we've
go to
invited to
dance?
class. Yeah, because they're curious too, and they'll come up to us and like, hey, what kind of dance are you doing? And we're like, oh yeah, you should come. We've met a lot of people that way.
I
We
just
even met a
raising
guy.
future strippers. Oh,
And
for
he
real?
was like, he's like, teach me that move. And I was like, okay, let's go.
Oh yeah.
There's guys that do it though in heels too. I've
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
those
there
videos. Those be doing backflips in heels. I was like,
Oh,
damn.
Yeah.
Embarrassing some of y'all.
No, the guy that we met at the gym, actually, he did the flip and hit the magic mic right before me. I'm like looking at him like, you've done this before, bro. Like, stop playing with
like,
me.
ah.
He was like,
He looked at her. He's like,
I was barely getting up from the magic mic hitting that, and I'm like, he was already on his feet, and I'm like,
Damn.
what's up? Like, why were you pretending right now that you didn't know how? Because we showed him step by step how to do the flip, how to magic mic and everything, and next he's just hitting it, and I'm like,
It's just in him. What you mean?
I was like, we just showed you, there's no way.
I had a guest who's a male stripper. And he loves to dance. Like that's his thing.
oh, I love that.
Yeah. So I believe it. They be out here.
Yeah.
Sleeping with your wives now.
Well, there's a lot of male go-go dancers too.
What? Like in downtown? I've never seen that.
Hillcrest.
Chris.
Oh yeah.
Hillcrest area.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Supposedly they're straight.
I don't believe that.
I've met some. Like I would go
Yeah?
out with friends. Yeah, I've gone out with friends to Hillcrest, and next thing you know, the go-go dancer's like, "Hey, what's up?" And you're like, "What?"
They could spot you like another street. They're like, oh, she's one of my kind.
How do you know, right?
Right, yeah.
I don't know. Your gaydar must go off. Like.
You know what? That shit exists. I used to be a bouncer at a club that had a gay night, and after that, I could now pick up
You have your gaydars on point.
on point. I'm like,
Point.
yeah, dude.
Well, then he had a straight R.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know anymore, dude. Like, I hear so many stories. Like, I've had guests that they found out their husbands were sleeping with dudes, or dudes
It doesn't.
who sleep with married dudes.
You know what? I'm not surprised.
Everybody's just
I have a
all
best
over the
friend
place.
who he
you got a lot of best
he
friends.
tells me no.
I'm the jealous kind.
All besties. No, I love it. I'm such a like besties, bestie. Like,
I have a best
love
friend
it.
for like every different setting. So that's kind of like what it is. This is my dance and like photography bestie. I have my work bestie. I have my bestie that I grew up with since we were like the age of 14. I have my other bestie who's my gay bestie. He's the one that tells me about all the married men who who are in the closet.
Mm-hmm. On the low.
Yeah. And it's a real thing.
Yes, yeah.
It's a real thing.
I was shocked when I was like, what? You just out here?
No, yeah, that's so real. Because my aunt has a best friend and he's gay. And I was texting this guy and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to invite this guy. And he goes,
no.
and I was like, what? And
Once
he
like
goes,
a gay friend gives you the.
yeah. And I was like, shut up. And he goes, yes, girl, he lives here. I went to his, I'm like, you know where he's from? And he goes, yes, but don't tell him I told you because I don't want him to come for me.
Damn.
I was like, And then, let me not say
No,
that.
yeah.
And then, hold on, let me not cut it there.
And when they hit that and then.
Jonah.
Cut it there.
And then.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I had I dated this girl who had a gay couple, like roommates, and we would just be chit chatting. He's like a lot of straight guys like getting hit from like he was like the very flamboyant kind. So his man looked like a regular cholo almost, but he was like very like flamboyant, like
Right.
extra. He's like, man, they love getting hit from like dudes like me, and I was like, what? So these are all straight dudes too.
Dang.
That's crazy work. You never know these days, so
Never know.
be safe out there.
Facts. Be safe.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I just say be straight up because if, you know.
But you can't accept that.
Like,
Stop.
I know.
Like if a guy.
I know.
If you come and be like, yo, in college, whatever, and we'd be like, oh shit, that's fire. But if a guy's like, hey, back in college, I used to be out locked.
Like, and this is where it ends. Nice meeting you.
Exactly.
We were talking. I don't know if it was you. I don't know. I talked to so many people.
There's so many best friends.
Maybe it was like a group of us talking, but I was like, I couldn't date a guy who is bi. Because then I have to worry about, I have to worry about you and men and women.
A boy's not could be
Like,
crazy work.
right. And I was like, I can't do that. I can't. Like,
That's why they keep it on the.
just tell me up front so I can leave you alone.
But nobody's upfront about anything
come on.
nowadays.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm like, how you say I have a best friend for everything. I'm like a best friend slut, dude. I got a bunch of them, but I hide them from the other ones.
No.
They'll like DM me like, oh, you and your bestie. I'm like, stop. You know that?
I got bestie game. I feel like if you can just let them know what it is and they're still with
Oh.
it, it's just, you know what I mean? Like,
She's like the future.
I was like, I mean, you got to be honest. You never know. Somebody might say yeah.
I like the thrill of like trying not to get caught.
I just like to be comfortable.
That's where I'm toxic with my friendship.
Sneaky.
Sneaky. Your mom raised a sneaky boy.
For sure. I'm like, nah, you my bestie. Stop. I don't do that. I don't get down like that. Whole time.
No, but I do have
my only one.
I do have people that try to break up my friendships.
Damn. They be jealous?
Big time.
There's a lot of jealous people out there.
Big time.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. She tells me everything, okay? I already know. Like, don't even play. Even if I don't know, our Bluetooths are synced up.
Hello.
So. We're synced. We're too synced. They don't even know.
Yeah. You just gotta let them though. I'm one of those like when people are telling me something and I know the truth, I just like, all right, go ahead. I'll let them.
Oh,
I won't even acknowledge that I know. I'll just be like, got it, big dog.
One thing about me is I like to be entertained.
Yeah.
I'm with the shit. So I'm like, you want to shoot the shit? Okay, let's do it.
I'll do it for the plot.
Yeah, go for it. I'm like, yeah, and what else? Oh, really?
He said, what?
Damn.
No way.
As soon as I get home, babe, guess what?
I heard a different version of the story.
I saw this video. This guy is like, look, you can tell me a secret. I'm not telling nobody. I'll take it to the grave. But there's 3 people that don't count.
I'm gonna call my bestie. She's gonna know.
There's always 3 people who are like, they don't count.
They don't count.
That's like me. Yeah. But you have to have those people you get those off on.
Yeah. There's only like maybe 4 people.
That's a lot.
That I would trust.
You're a trusting person.
He said that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Really?
To trust like fully 100%?
Yeah.
I think it's circumstantial.
Depends on what it is.
Yeah. For me, it definitely is circumstantial. There's friends that
there's
can
levels
trust.
for sure.
Yeah. Always.
Like I'll trust you with this, but not this.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Because I'm such an observer. Like, I like to read the room. I like to read people. Maybe that's where my RBF,
because you just be like,
does me some justice. Because I'm just sitting there. Nobody wants to talk to me. So I'm like, cool. I'm going to peep game. Find out who everybody is before I interact with them or before I attempt to have like some type of relationship with them or anything like that.
Or even entertain it. I'm the same. I go off vibes.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a big vibe person.
Big. I be like,
And I could tell. I'm telling you, God, I'm favored. I'm always right. yes. Thank you.
One of God's favorites over here.
I'm always right.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Jesus.
This episode's brought to you by
Commercial time.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Once like my friends and my girl know, once I'm not like jokey with them, I've already made my decision. I don't fuck with that person. You mean I'll be like, nah. You couldn't crack a smile at me if I don't fuck with you. They'd be like, oh. Yeah,
have you had someone come on your podcast and you're like, I regret that?
Twice.
Really?
Yeah. Never put it out either.
You know who you are.
If I hit you with the like, oh, bro, the recording.
Watch us never get posted.
Lost the file.
He's like,
I need to stop joking like that. I don't like.
I never pressed record. Oops.
I don't like joking. You know how when people call in and be like, "Oh, I got a flat," or a family, I'm sick. I never do that because I believe in karma. I'm like, I'm gonna fuck around and be like, "Oh, I'm sick," and then I'm gonna really get sick.
So that's funny that you bring that up because, oh my goodness. I had a photo shoot, well, I'm a photographer, right? I booked a studio. Studio is almost $100.
Mm-hmm. It's not cheap, by the way.
No, it's not. And I think my prices are pretty cheap. I only charge $190 for in studio.
That's cheap.
Yeah. And
for the hour?
Yeah.
That's cheap.
She says it's not. I think it is.
That's cool. I mean,
tell me to charge more.
I just say be reasonable with the times that we're in now, like type of thing. But
I'm over here like
no.
Do you know how much
photographer? I know it's a lot of work. And then
can I just people? It's not just the hour of shooting.
It's the after.
It's the editing and
that was my ignorance to the profession.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when I would tell her that, like I would be like, oh, I don't know, but. You really don't know what goes into anything until you actually learn about it. So then I was like, hold on. Now that she takes me with her to the shoots to help her. Mm-hmm. So I'm literally setting up lights, bringing props, helping, change camera batteries, bring a different camera. Like I'm literally in there in the trenches with her. Now I'm like, okay, I get it. Yeah. I'm not ignorant to the profession. Now I can say me telling you, yeah, that's kind of pricey is me not knowing what it entails. Mm.
But the 190 a lot of would be cheap compared to like other photographers.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so this guy, he booked me maybe like 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago, for his birthday shoot. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, yeah, let's do it. He sent his deposit. I charge half non-refundable deposit. Like you can't rebook because the studio doesn't let you rebook.
No, yeah.
Once you cancel, like there's so many rules. And I messaged him the day of. I said, hey, just confirming our shoot today at this time, at this place. And he's like, can we reschedule for tomorrow or Saturday? I said, I'm booked, sir. Like, I clearly told you, like, no, we can't do that. And he's like, okay, we'll still do for today then. I said, okay, cool. I pick her up. We drive to El Cajon from Chula Vista. And we get there. I pay the studio the rest of the money because it's also deposit with the studio. Sent the rest. We're setting up. I text him. I go, hey, like, I'm here already, so come in when you're ready. He's like, I'm not going to make it. My brother got arrested.
We just look at each other.
I looked at her.
Literally had just set everything up.
At those points, you got to bring like a fit just in case. Get some pics in or something. If the studio's already like paid for it,
and booked,
take advantage.
And I was so lucky that the studio owner, like, I book with him a lot. So he was like, don't worry about it. Like, we'll keep your spot. Just let me know. But the guy did send the rest of the money.
Also, he paid the full.
He paid the full amount, but I was mad in that moment. For that moment, situation. Seriously. I was like, I turned red. I was mad.
Well, now if they're running a risk of canceling, I'll get ready so we can do it. Like we did learn.
You got to take advantage.
We learned from it.
For sure.
I was like, we learned from it. So,
but I'm glad he was like paid it and was honest and just didn't like, oh well, sorry. I respect that. Yeah, respect it.
People be flaking, and I don't take it personal no more.
Right.
It's just like whatever.
I'm learning not
Sometimes
to take things
I'm
personal.
Like.
I was like, but I was already like, oh, I really don't even want to do this shoot. Like, I'm already lazy. Like, you could have really just told me ahead of time.
That's
like,
true,
hey, I wouldn't
save the gas.
Yeah, like, do you know the gas prices right now?
But he was already flaky. Like I told her.
Yeah.
I mean, we ran that risk. It's okay. We ended up going to the mall and We shopped.
A little shopping.
Retail
therapy.
Yeah, that's what we needed afterwards. I was like, all right, just to like
get some food.
Yeah.
Cheese me out a little bit.
Well, no, we straight went to shopping.
Yeah, we straight.
Skip the food, huh?
Yeah. We were like, first of all, Forever 21 is closing, y'all.
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah.
Everything's on sale. So
wasn't it already on sale?
Was it? Well, it's been,
Everything
but it was like
there,
no, yeah. Their clothes is really inexpensive.
They can't keep up with Shein and
yeah. And I think that's why they're closing, because everyone does online shopping.
And it's like a fraction of the cost.
Yes.
And it's the same shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much
the same stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, now it's absolutely cheap. Like we were getting things super discounted. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
So we went, on a little.
They don't got big boy shit in there, so I wouldn't.
Yeah, they do.
No, not like real big boy.
He paused for a minute. He's like, "Why you want me to put it out?"
No, but I'm saying like
because I was looking for my dad.
Oh, okay.
Because my dad, he's like a 4XLT, and like.
But you're not gonna find that there.
No, and I like can't find it anywhere. I gotta go to the big boy store.
The DXL.
Yeah, I gotta go there if I want to get him something.
I go there, but the only thing is like their shit is like over the like. They be doing too much. So then I gotta buy a pair of pants and then take them to get tailored because it's like
right. Or I go to JCPenney because JCPenney has the big and tall for the men.
But I'm saying like Forever 21 or like what's that AX at Marnie Exchange or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like their 2X is like a small and it's like bitch.
No, literally when I was there, I was like, Lizzie, I am not this size. There's no way.
Well, at least I see you small, girl.
Yeah, like, I'm like,
I was like, at least I see you this size.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be worse if I brought you a bigger size. I was like, it fits you. Yeah, put it on. Try it on.
It's all swimming.
Try it on. I don't know. It's because the opposite happens for me. Like.
You buy bigger?
All the time. I just can't gauge it sometimes.
Oh, what a horrible situation.
I know. Literally.
Whatever.
Pobrecita.
You know what? It's not easy to find pants. Like
pants are like the worst to find. I feel like for females, like
buying a pair of jeans is
it's hard
because it has to fit the right, and then everybody's body type is different.
Yeah,
like what is
if
it?
You're like thicker from your thighs and your butt, and now it's all big from the waist. You're just like, come on, guys.
These first world problems we live in. Huh?
Can we get it right?
That's why I love to live in sweatpants and leggings.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be comfortable at all costs.
At all costs.
All costs.
Sometimes you gotta, pop out, show up a little bit.
Yeah, but for the most part, I live in dance clothes, sweats. Dance clothes.
There was like a moment where people were wearing like leggings and heels.
Really?
Like out.
It was. Oh yeah.
And I was like, girl, why you wearing Lululemons at the club? What's wrong with you? Like we all see the little logo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, I don't go to downtown at all. Okay. So I'm more like, I'll go to a bar. Like, I love On the Rocks right here. I love it there. I love it there.
Says enough. No.
I love it there.
I used to live right behind it. Those apartments.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. Get 'em.
I love it there. I love like.
I've never been a dive bar person.
She's like,
I love the dive bar. I like to be where the older men are at. I feel like if I go to downtown, I'm with kids.
That's true, 100%.
Like it's like there's 18 and up there, and then like people are.
I think it depends the places you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's some really good spots downtown.
Are you a downtown girl?
I don't go out. I don't go out at all.
Really?
It has to be a special occasion, like a friend's birthday.
You put those dance moves to the.
Oh no!
Not in the club. 1, 2, 3. Hey, the song comes on. I'm like, ready.
Get that right now.
Start on the left.
Mark me.
Yeah. No, I only go out like on special occasions, things like that, or like if. But on my downtown days were back when Stingery was still a thing.
Hey, Stingery! I think
Stingery
we're about
days.
to.
Yeah. I was like, that was my time to shine.
I was a downtown. Like I would never go to a dive bar. I was like, man, this is like not it. I need movimiento. Like I need like a bottle service and shit.
Was my shit. Red Cup Tuesday.
I love it.
Red Cup Tuesday.
She'd be telling me about this stuff. I was like, oh no, girl.
But I was like 16
I was
going
downtown,
there.
Like
yeah. I could never.
Not that I could never. I pretty much I could vibe anywhere.
But
Like
it's different for women though, because dudes usually dive bars have the same people.
Yeah.
It's
the regulars.
the regulars who go there and they all know each other, and like,
Mm-hmm.
and if me, an outsider, it's like, who is he? Why is he here? And it's
Then they want to get to know you.
there's like that thing of like we're men too, so it's like I ain't a bitch, you ain't a bitch. So it's like that little bit of uncomfort
Right.
from them and me, and it's like, why are you looking at me? Why am I looking? You know what I'm saying? So it's just different for it's that male ego, pissing competition.
We've seen it live.
Oh yeah.
So
seen it
where
happen.
women are more like, hey girl, like welcome,
Yeah. Well, not all the time. Some girls are mean. Like some girls, and I'm like, you're so pretty. Why are you being mean? Like
They're usually the older ones, huh?
we can all be friends.
Yeah. Well, it's because then there's like, who's this younger?
Right.
Why is my dude looking at her?
Because when we recently went to On the Rocks one day. And these
Both of
old
you?
women, these old women were dressing like it was prom. I was like, dang.
Pobrecita.
I was like, I didn't have enough time to look around, but
I'm like, you guys took
They
this
don't go out
serious.
much and shit.
Yeah, I'm like, it's
we literally went after a shoot. No,
after we had a Y2K party.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Y2K party
Yeah.
at the dance studio.
There's a lot of military who live here.
Yeah.
And one day they were going to this military thing. It's like
The ball.
the ball.
Mm-hmm.
The dude's in his Marine looking sharp. And this girl was wearing like an outfit. I swear it was like 2010. Like the heels were like, and it was
Stop.
bright pink. And I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
girl, they about to roast you. They gonna eat you alive at this ball. I felt bad for her. Like, cause she was like, I did it.
Aw.
She stepped out like, yeah, I'm her.
Yeah. I
I'm
love that.
her.
As she should though. As she
I'm
should.
Hermity. And I was like, girl, they gonna eat you alive. And she's just not in touch with like what's
Right.
What's in
like,
style
in
right
style
now.
right
Yeah.
now. But I just felt bad for her. I was like,
I just
boy,
think the style changes so fast though too. Like
you get one used to one thing and it's like boom.
boom, next.
That's old.
Next.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's new? So
Especially like in areas where people are trying to impress others, like downtown, and we're at a dive where you can go in jeans and
Yeah. I think
nobody
that's
give a
why I
fuck.
like it
Oh,
better.
okay.
Like I'm just
she's like, I go in my sweats.
yeah, I'm just not like a super dressy up like once in a while, yeah, but like,
I'm pushing her though. I'm gonna take her out that element.
Mm.
I always tell her that. Even with the makeup, she didn't want to do makeup, and I was
No, I
like, yes,
didn't.
you're doing
No?
it.
well, like I usually just like slap on lashes and just
call it a day.
call it a day.
That's not enough.
Because they try to like I have freckles,
Uh-huh.
so like I'm trying to embrace my freckles more. I don't know.
They're like,
Yeah,
nah.
no. I'm always like, get ready. Like, what are you gonna wear?
It's usually like two friends that are good friends. It's like that. Like one.
I feel like we balance each
one
other
really
out
girly
a
and the
lot.
other one's kind of like, I don't really care.
See, I dress up for class.
Oh.
Class is a whole other thing because I want to look good in my video. Like it's just
So you said it's $5 for the video. Each individual person goes and gets a turn.
So I hire a videographer. The videographer charges me $50 for the last 30 minutes. And he
Okay.
films groups. So sometimes I'll be like, okay, Lizzie, go with Janae. Or like I'll do 2 at a time. Some people will get solos. And then each girl for their video will pay him $5
On top of what you give them.
on top of what I
Ah,
give
straight. That's what's up.
him. Yeah.
I was wondering because I do video too. I was like, I'm gonna take.
You want to come film?
Hell yeah!
Come try
He's
it.
like, I'm down.
Not only that, but like it's interesting to see like that whole environment of how it.
Yeah. Whenever you want, come try it. You might like
So
it.
what Sunday you want to
We
come
go find
film?
some heels. I'm down.
Bring
It's
your
only
heels.
the last 30 minutes of class.
Oh, okay.
Last 30 minutes, and that's it.
Where after everybody's got the routine done and all that.
Mhm.
Yeah, after we ran it a few times, learned the choreo because we learned the choreo the day of.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was another question. Is it new every time?
every
Yes,
time.
every time it's new.
That's
every
on you?
week I come up with a new choreography. I
That's
have
why
to
you'll see us
memorize
at the
it.
gym
Practicing.
coming up with choreo.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, honey.
yeah.
Gotta do it.
Do you watch? Do you like research it, or do you
No.
watch other people and be like, "Oh, I like this move. Let me grab that," and then
No, I feel like obviously from taking classes for 8 years,
oh,
I mean a lot of heel moves are the same. No one owns them. And you just like I don't know. I just kind of.
I think you just vibe to the beats and to the lyrics. Like you listen to the words, you know, kind of, and try to get a move that somewhat represents what they're saying in the song. And then, you know, based on the beats, because we'll listen to a song over and over and kind of just like get a feel for it before she's like, yeah, I want to do that song. Let's do that song.
Or sometimes I'll pick the song and I'll change it. And then she
changes it.
Damn.
Because I can't choreograph to something that I'm not feeling. If I'm not feeling it, I'm not going to give my students 100%, and they deserve it.
We've been through her emotional roller coaster. I'm just kidding.
100%. I went from
when she's in love.
Yeah, she picks a song, you're like, she got it.
You'll know what I'm feeling.
That little situationship didn't work out.
Here we go. Hello. You know when she's vibing.
Yeah. Oh, he texted her today.
Okay, that song. Okay.
Oh, she spent the night last night. Sure did.
Okay, we're feeling
hips
ourselves.
Are extra loose today. That's hilarious. Yeah. Do the other? Now this is just me being messy and nosy. Do the other? Are the girls fighting like classes and classes?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, oh, she stole that dance from
me. 100%, and I'll say it right now. Yes, I've seen it.
I just think it's ironic how everybody does the same song the exact same week sometimes. Like, it's crazy.
But that's a coincidence, right?
It is.
Because there's nobody, it's not like you're sharing, like, I'm doing this song.
Well, we post flyers.
But that's after you decide what song you're doing. That's after we decide,
yeah. So I post mine, like, I'll post a flyer for next Sunday on Monday.
But it says the song?
Yes. Mm-hmm. It says
also, there could be,
but
intentional copying.
Yeah. I would like to think not.
Oh, you just be nice. Yeah.
I always base it on what day they're doing the because you have to come up with choreo. It's not like they already have choreo in mind.
Because if I pick a song and she's like, well, someone else is doing it, I won't do it.
Oh.
I'll be like, I'm not going to do it because, one, I want to avoid the talking shit. I don't want you to talk shit about me.
I was like, I never tell you so-and-so's
doing it.
No, well, not you, but like
some
people tell me, they're like, so-and-so's doing that.
Because I don't care. I always tell her it doesn't. I think everybody should be unfazed by other people, honestly.
But this is like one niche thing that's like, who cares?
Yes, that's me all the way. Like, why are you so fazed by it? Who cares?
Because I just don't like people talking shit about me, even though people probably do.
Regardless, I just like want to avoid it
at all costs. Like, just leave me out of it. Like, please.
Let go and let God.
do it. Thank you.
Yes. Practice what you preach.
Is there like a forum, a Facebook group where all this shit talking goes down?
It goes on
Are we dancing at the same studio?
Instagram, and people screenshot, they send. It gets messy.
We love the mess, huh?
No,
people.
People, yeah, in general.
Yes,
yeah.
like me.
Because it'll be a story that's on their close friends, and next you know there's a screenshot. So obviously who you have on your close friends isn't your close friend.
That's why people just shouldn't, like, what's the point?
They're messy. Yeah.
What's the point, though, of, like, talking shit online? Like, that's what I will never understand. I don't talk shit online. You'll never find me posting about nobody. Nothing. Because I don't see the point. For what?
Some people just be bored. It's like me, I can watch a video that probably like annoys me. Just whatever, just keep going. Yeah. Where some people have like won't be able to. They have to go and comment like this video pissed me off and that. You could have just kept scrolling.
Right. So why'd you watch it?
Yeah. That's just how it is, though. That's the internet.
I don't like the internet.
I didn't know it was like that in the dancing, though. Like
it's not.
Copy my moves.
Rainbows and butterflies.
Is it all women instructors?
No, we have a few male instructors. There's one instructor who actually brought heels to San Diego.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, his name's Hector. So he's the first person I trained under, and he started it in San Diego.
Is he the one that you went in that day?
He's the one. He saved my life.
He saved your life. Mm-hmm. That's a dope ass testimony though, because you were down bad and
very down bad.
I always think, and if it's too religious for y'all can skip. If you don't believe in God, but there's those moments where you're like, that should not have walked away from that. That's God.
Yeah.
Because there's always those little moments that are like, damn, one little thing to the left, one little thing to the right, I won't be here.
Literally,
it could have changed.
But I went in the right direction.
Yeah,
that's God for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Sometimes, because I drive a lot, I wake up really early. I'll be tired towards the end of the day. And I start to like nod off a little, and I was like, woo, and I'll wake up just in time, like, ooh,
Right.
I would have just never woke up.
Or
Yes,
like when you're
God.
running late, and then you see that there was an accident,
Yeah.
and you would have been
Right
going
there.
through there at that time. Like I always think those moments too. I'm like,
Right,
okay, you know,
Like
thank
when you forget
God.
something, you go back.
Yes.
There was a reason.
For a reason.
Slow down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one time I went to CVS right here down the street. And this is when I was just listening to worship music in my car. I was like, I'm only going to listen to worship music. I'm not going to listen to secular music in the car unless it's for my dance.
What kind of music?
Secular? Like, you know? But,
Love my friend. And she
I
tells
was-
people this, okay?
I do.
In public.
That leads me to another story.
Oh my God.
But I have stories for days.
Outside the gym? Oh my
Yes.
God. Okay, let her finish.
I went to go pick up my prescription and I got in my car and I was like, I haven't listened to Dirk in a long time. Like,
You
put
went extreme.
Let me put some Dirk on. I put some Dirk on. I'm driving. Someone in front of me is driving so slow, so I pass them up and I turn on D. I was like, is this God right now
Yeah.
telling me, girl, what is he doing?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my God. But then I told the officer, I was like, he's like, where's your license? I was like, I only have my Bible bag right here. I don't have my license in this, but I have my
You're
Bible
using God
bag.
to get out of tickets.
Look at her. God was by my side.
That's fine.
Like, he didn't give me
First
a
of all,
ticket.
you have to be like, what am I being pulled over for?
Yeah.
Right?
He tried to say I
let's
crossed
check.
double yellow lines. Boy, no, I didn't. I really didn't. I went, you know how like the lane you turn? I
don't
went
know
in
about
there
that.
and I went over. I don't think that was there.
I think when you turned on Dirk, you started ignoring laws and shit.
Oh, I sure did. What was going on?
You were zoned.
Free Dirk.
The killer?
Is he a killer?
Isn't that what he's in jail for
Is
murder?
he? I don't really
For
know.
conspiracy to murder?
Oh my God.
Look at you want to free.
I'm going to pray for him.
Do the nail
Prayers
thing.
to you.
Do the nail thing.
Talk to your child.
Yes.
She wildin'.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh, there is this guy. Crazy. So after the gym, I have us all praying in front of the gym before we leave.
The dance gym.
Yeah,
Gym
we go to
or gym?
24-hour fitness.
Okay.
Yeah, so whoever's with us.
24-hour fitness or Lizzie's gym?
Lizzie's gym. I call it Lizzie's gym. I'll be like meeting at Lizzie's
Everybody
gym.
knows it as Lizzie's gym.
Which one is it?
The 24 off of college.
That's like
Yeah.
that's like where the most serious gymmers go in the 24, like of the 24-hour
Is
fitness. Yeah. Like a lot of athletes go there and shit. Just because it's bigger and
They have a little more.
they have
Yeah.
more.
So yeah, I have us pray when we leave. We walk out we're literally in front of the gym praying. And one day we're all praying, and this guy is in his car. Oh my God, I've been looking for him. So fine, but he turns up his.
She needs to tell you.
That's the devil tempting
no.
you.
No.
You're skipping
Okay.
the what you prayed for.
Yes.
Let it
A man?
But look, we're praying.
No,
right?
very specific.
very specific.
6'2".
We're praying.
He
I
knows you.
always pray. I always pray for a God-fearing husband, and you have to be specific with God when you pray. This is what my pastor told me. 6 foot or taller, dark chocolate man.
You doing this outside the gym?
God-fearing. I pray. Yeah, that's what I want.
Out loud.
And then as I'm praying in the middle of a prayer, this fool in his car blasts his music. I look back and I'm like, and he's like, sorry. He turns it down. And
She's
I'm
like, you don't see
Lord,
us praying?
literally. And I'm like, Lord, I pray for this man that is driving by. I pray that you bring him closer to you and he stops listening to the secular music. And then, I kid you not, 3 minutes later, he circles back around.
Well, he takes off at that point, right? He takes off.
He comes back and he goes, were you guys praying right now? I go, yeah, I was praying for you. And he goes, really? I
Hey,
go,
that's a pickup line. Hold on.
Write that down.
I was like, yeah, I was praying for you. And he's like, really? And I go, yeah, I prayed that you stop listening to secular music and you get closer to God. And he goes, you go to church? I go, yeah, we go to the Rock and Point Loma. I go, you should come on Sunday. And he goes, okay. And I think he was trying to exchange something with me, but I was kind of like, I'll see you Sunday. We're in the second row. I'll save you a seat.
Damn.
But he never showed up.
Of course not.
Unfortunately. Never did. And then we thought we saw him. but it wasn't him.
Damn, you're aggressive. You pretty much asked him on a date. And we're keeping it
Well, nah.
kind of.
We'll go to church. I want everyone to go to church.
She invites
That
everybody
could
to
be-
church.
Some
everyone.
people like coffee dates. You like church dates. It's fine.
Yeah, my first date, like, if a guy wants to take me on a date, I'm gonna be like, we go to church.
What if he says that to you? Like,
What?
can I take you to church on our first date? You're gonna be like,
Yes, please take me to church. Yes.
damn, guys, write that down.
Write that
That's
down.
a good one, though.
That's a good one.
Were
Let's
you
go to
praying?
church.
I was actually praying for you, girl. Oh my god, look at you, little toxic.
You're the man of my prayers.
Let me use that in a toxic manner.
Love it. Our church, actually, one of the pastors went through like a list of pickup lines.
Hey, that's what's
Christian
up.
pickup lines.
And what were
They were pretty good. Some of them were pretty good.
Would you have fallen for some, Lizzie? I think pickup lines.
Yes. You know what? I like sense of humor.
It could be.
I love guys who are funny.
It could be the cheesiest line ever, but if you like that person or find them attractive, that's
right.
That's it. Don't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
They could say like, oh, you know, what day is it? And you're like, oh my god, like, you're so funny. Yeah.
Yeah. I like sense of humor. I like personality. Like, yeah, just the way the pastor was saying it, it was just like, oh my gosh, extra cheesy.
They were good ones.
They were good ones.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I like to pray, but that was, if I was in, oh boy, I'd be out here praying for everybody. I don't know what I would be at the end. I was like,
Which
I don't know
one was
what
it? He was
made
like,
me-
that he was looking through the Bible, right? And he's seen all the numbers, but didn't see hers or something like
He's
that.
like, all these numbers in the Bible, but no, he's like, I memorized all these numbers in the Bibles, but I'm trying to memorize
Or
yours.
something like that. Like
Damn.
all these, chapter verses. I don't know.
all the
what.
girls in the church. Whew.
Oh my gosh, there was a few. There were some good ones, but
Do you like the gym bros? Like the
no.
way you said that, I knew immediately she was gonna say
I
it.
was
She was
like,
like,
no, I don't. I like smart guys, but smart guys are not cute. So, like,
then she just
Stop
shot
it
at
right now.
She just shot at everybody.
I'm sorry, you guys, but if there's a handsome, smart man out there, then that's the one for me. But they just don't go together. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I like, personality, smart. I like a man who leads. You know what I mean? I want a man to be just that natural leader. Thank you, friend. Yeah.
So if you're that, my friend is
Slide in the
single.
DM. Tell her Jona sent you. You get 10%.
Hello. First date needs to be church.
Oh,
No.
I feel like that's a lot of pressure for a man.
No. You think so?
Yeah, man. I just told you we lie in the beginning. You know how much more lying we have to do to go to church?
Now you want him to lie
In front of God?
Yeah, like I always look at her crazy when she's like, "Come to church." I'm like,
Jesus.
Well, I mean, the worst they can tell me is no. That's it.
That's
And I'll
true.
be like, okay, I'm going to pray for you.
What a funny thing when people say like prayers, and I always wonder like, do they even pray? Like whenever I said that, like recently I lost one of my really good friends. Rest in peace, my boy Angel. But when I would say like I'm praying for you, bro, like I legit
was praying.
was like
I'm one of those people.
he was
Yes.
like named in my prayers. You know?
When I
Specifically.
do that, when I start naming people, I feel bad and I start naming everybody.
I do
Because
feel the
then
guilt.
I feel like I just got to pray for
But I think
everyone.
it's different when you know somebody's going through something.
Specifically,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
When you know they what their situation is, and you're specifically asking God, to help them for that reason. It's different.
Like there was, I want to say last week, I didn't pray for anybody but my friend Bezos and her son because her son's in the hospital. And I remember my church had a prayer night. And I went there specifically just to pray for him. Like I wasn't worried or focused on anybody else but him.
Yeah, because I even, God knows me, no sense of humor. I'd be like, God,
knows
take care of everybody I love. And, I was like, but let me slide in.
That's why he's a forgiving God.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I
if,
mean?
you,
Like,
but if you got a little extra time on your hands, please look after my.
I always wonder, so I say this, I'm like, if we didn't sin, then did God die for no reason? Because he died for our sins. So if we don't sin, then
We need sinners.
yeah.
You need good. You need bad to know what good is. So
Right.
it's a balance.
and we're only human.
Yeah.
We
not
be fucking up.
perfect.
I start my prayers off like that too. Like, Big dog.
No, yeah. They say to
You know I
talk
don't
to
mean it.
him like he's your homie. Sometimes in the car be like, did you really do that to me today? Like, really? Why are you doing me like that?
When it like pops up, it's like, chill.
I swear, when I do something wrong, I just see that meme where he's looking. I saw that. I'm like, dang.
I ain't the worst one in yours.
Like, that was me today. I bought a puff bar.
Oh my gosh.
I
What is
bought a
that?
puff, one of those.
A vape?
A vape. I bought a vape today, and I have
I'ma pray
not
for you.
smoked one. But look, I hit it a couple times in her car.
I was giving her the hardest time. I was like, why'd you buy that? Like,
You should have been like, not in my car.
and I looked at her.
no, she asked me.
I asked
and I
her.
said, you know what? Go ahead. If you feel that you need that,
Yeah,
and
with
that's
the guilt
for you,
trip.
And I was
hit that in my
there.
car. That's fine.
Yeah.
And then she had me throw it out the window.
I had to throw it out the window. I just bought it today. That
I was
thing
like, thank
is
you, God, because I was
expensive.
praying. I was praying that
She's
she.
like, yeah, go ahead. Put both of our lungs at risk. No, it's fine. Go ahead.
That's fine.
And I was like,
If you
I was
need it
sitting
that
there.
bad,
I don't have a 5-year-old that needs me.
And like, yeah, if you need it that bad,
Yeah.
go for it.
And I was just
And then
like,
she's like, here, throw it out the window.
If you're that weak,
She's
I'm
over
here for
here.
you.
She's like, are you sure? I go, throw it. And she goes, I'm going to throw it. I said, do it. Now, hurry. Throw it.
Good thing you're not an addict. 'Cause they be tripping
I
over
used
their
to
vape.
be like, when I'd be at home, I used to wake up and I'm like, my vape.
Oh,
I used to fiend for the vape.
sheesh.
Cold
get it.
turkey, cold turkey.
I don't get addicted to nothing.
Either. I don't have an addictive personality.
Nah.
I can just blankly
I'm lying. I
just be
buy a
like,
lot
no.
of shoes.
Oh,
Addicted.
Yeah, it was a problem.
I think it's
I've,
a give and take, you know?
I brought it down a little.
It's
But it was-
it's under control right now.
Yeah.
What's the most expensive shoe you have?
Most expensive worth or how much did I pay? There's two
Both.
different numbers. The most expensive, probably like 1,900 paid,
Okay.
and worth probably the
Okay.
most. I don't go crazy. That's just every once in a while.
Right. I like to watch this guy on TikTok where he buys people's shoes. You know what I'm talking about? And he's like, I'll give you this.
He lowballs them.
Flip a coin.
Oh yeah. It's a trauma, childhood trauma.
Okay.
Couldn't get them when I was young, so
Right.
now
Like,
that
now
I
I
got
gotta have all of them. Yep.
now that I got dope money, I'm buying them.
That's me. I just like, if I want it, I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
And that's how I am with my little brother. I'm like,
You're
I
gonna
buy
spoil
him.
him, huh? Yeah.
I buy him. Like, I'm trying to give him the childhood I didn't have. Even though I mean my dad's in the picture, but like that's my baby. That's my son. Like, and I always say like God bless me with him because I might not have kids because if I don't have kids by the time I'm 30.
Done? That's young. That's young though.
30 is my cutoff. I need to be
I always
married.
be looking at her crazy when she says that.
At least you want that.
I'm like 30, like.
No, it's okay.
I didn't even want
And
to.
she always tells me,
friend.
it's okay, friend.
It's okay.
I didn't even
friend.
want to get married till I was 30.
Really, I want to get married by the time I'm 30 because I want to have kid. Like, I need to have a kid while I'm married. I'm not gonna be a baby mama. No offense to all the baby mamas, but
Oh y'all.
that's not what I want. I want what I want.
It be your own people, Lizzie.
Your own people, I'm telling you.
I don't judge.
I'll
I
pay for
just don't want that for me.
Yeah,
Pray that I find my husband
And for all the baby mamas out there, I got you.
Yeah.
I'll pray
and
for
all
you.
the baby mama.
If nobody loves you, Jonah loves you.
That's right.
Send me some juices, thank you.
I'm just picky when it comes to men. Well, I have to be. Jesus died for me.
I love this. Or with like, if he don't open every door for me, then he's not the one because Jesus opens all doors for me.
Hello.
I'm like, that's right, friend.
That's like a little bit of church toxic.
And you can't get away from it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what environment. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah. Like this
Make
guy
it what it is.
picked me up. He didn't open the door, and I told him I wasn't going.
The car door? He hit you with a blip blip?
He was like, "No." He just pulled up for me to get in. I said,
Damn.
"I'm not going."
Like he's
Thank
your
you,
Uber
though."
and shit?
Right,
Like in the back.
You better get out and open the door. Like, I'm not. My standards have changed a lot because I used to want a fairy tale from a gangster, from a gang member.
Oh my God.
But not anymore.
He's a thug on the streets, but a softie in home.
I used to love that. Not anymore. That's not good. That's not good.
That's crazy. It's like a lost art though, like the opening doors, the chivalry and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's not in everybody. It's like older.
I was like,
people.
I always experience it, so I like it.
I mean, like my last relationship, this fool was in prison.
I'll walk back inside. I don't even think they need to be told anything.
Well,
like,
people open doors for him. So.
If I
open and shut them.
If they're not out there with the door open already, I'm just gonna walk back inside.
Damn, y'all putting pressure on these dudes.
No, but that's a man.
No, for sure.
Like, what happened to the men who open doors, who want to take you on dates and don't just want you to come over and chill on Netflix? Like, no, take me out.
But
be a man.
I've said this plenty of times. Because there's women who don't care, fucking it up for the rest of you. It's like the fuck boys fuck it up for the good dudes. It's just a little vicious cycle we live in.
Never ends. Like, I just, like, my aunt and my uncle, they just, last year they celebrated 50 years of marriage.
Damn,
and I'm like, what happened? Like, I asked him the other day, he's like, when are you going to get married? And when are you going to have a boyfriend? I go, when they start making men like you again?
¿Y el novio?
Like, dang.
Otra vez?
Like, I'm just like, dude, like, I don't
How is that?
understand.
There's this meme that was circulating on Instagram that everybody is showing pictures of their kids, and I'm over here showing my dance videos. Me. It's okay, friend. It's okay.
It was
like my parents at 23, like married with kids,
with
and
kids.
then me at 23 celebrating.
It was like my parents waiting to be grandparents, and they're over here watching my dance videos instead.
Mija.
Ay, pobrecita.
Hey, but you out here living life, who?
Yeah.
When it's meant to be, it'll be.
Yeah. And everybody's timeline's different. I always tell her that. I always remind her
For
that.
sure.
You can't compare your journey to anybody else's journey. Everybody's journey is unique. And when it's your timing, because I always tell her this, I don't really stress or like worry about a lot of things, because if it's meant for me, it'll be for me. And if it's not, thank you, friend.
God's timing.
Yeah,
and if it's not, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to be upset, or I'm not going to waste any emotion, time, thought. What for?
Yeah. I feel it. Yeah. I be like that, but sometimes the overthinking, tugs at me a little bit, and then I got to remind myself, like, hey, yo, let it it is what it is. If it's out of your control, then that's just what it was going to be anyway. So, yeah, so it's not easy.
Yeah. No, it's definitely not.
Get props to you, Lizzie.
It's acquired. Everything's learned. You know what I mean? Like, but it does take a strong mindset, and it does take that just like commitment and persistence to, like, I want to be a better person, or I'm not going to let these little things bother me, especially if you have no control over it. It's like,
why stress over it?
Why stress over it?
For sure.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask, you don't like long nails? Like, you don't like doing the...
I don't
Is
do
it a
the
work?
Nails. No, there's people that have their nails, like long nails. I just, personally, it's my thing. Like, I don't...
Looks very respectable.
And not just that. Okay, I'm going to tell you the truth.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
She's like,
now.
I ain't no ghetto ass.
No, I'm just gonna be honest. I just have this thing, going to these nail shops, and they use the same nail polish on everybody. Like, I know the instruments they can sanitize, right? And they put the little polish. The nail polish itself. So if I have to go in with my own, and at that point, I'll do my own. Like, I just have this thing about it. I'm like, ew, what if they put it on somebody's fungus nail? And how do you
thought about that?
How do you sanitize the brush? Like, when you go and get your makeup done, they have the disposable little ones that they dip in there. They don't have that at the nail shop.
That's true.
I'm just like that weird person. I'm an overthinker too, but I just use it in the right sense, I guess.
Oh, I'm dumb? Thanks.
I use, you know what? You just have to take your weaknesses and turn them into strengths. So ever since that, I'm just like, no, I can't do it. Like, I just can't.
I never would have thought about that.
Like, I know everything else they could sanitize, and I see them do it, cool. But the nail polish, like, how do you do that?
That's why I don't go to nail shops. I go to nail techs. Like, my nail tech, she won't work on hands that have, like, fungus on them. Like, she's like, she could look at your nails and tell you all your health.
Damn.
Like, she's good. So I trust her. But, like, I won't go to, like, nail shops. Yeah, I won't go to Diva Nails. Yeah.
That's like the new thing too. Is just like how Forever 21's closing because of online. nail salon shops are suffering because there's so many nail techs, eyebrow techs, lash techs, and everybody's just doing it on their own now. So
Right.
it's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the industries are thriving doing it from home.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't have to pay the rent booth, things like that. I think the internet definitely has helped that, and people just got smarter about it, right? Like, if I have a room and I can just do it there,
Yeah.
why not?
Why not set up a podcast studio and
Literally.
Hey, it's working.
it is
It's working, right?
You gotta work with what you got sometimes.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. I
Gotta
definitely
start
don't knock
somewhere.
that at all. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I was talking to I just started doing these gym vlogs.
Oh, I
I've seen
kind of
them.
saw
Yeah,
on
yeah,
your
I've been-
profile.
yeah.
I was joking. Did you ever hear about the girl who got chlamydia from the gym because like, a girl didn't wear panties and she was sweating? She left it without cleaning it, and then the next girl came. You know, like juice to juice
See,
contact.
that's my
I don't know if
thing.
it's real, but that sounds plausible. And
No,
it's like
it's
fuck,
just-
maybe
It sounds
That's nasty.
crazy, but I'm a big on wiping down the machines. I won't
yeah.
use it. I was like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "What? Have you wiped that down?"
Yeah.
And she goes, "Come here." And I'm like, "Okay." She'll give me your hand. I'm like, "Okay."
I just think worst case scenario, and it's like, damn, what if some girl got something? I got it. Now I gotta explain it. Like, but I didn't do
How
it.
are you gonna explain that?
Exactly.
Right. It was
Nah.
the
All
gym.
that.
No, I'm single because some dirty bitch was at the gym.
I mean, I don't know if that's possible.
I don't think so, but
Like
I just thought it was hilarious. I was like,
people
Wipe it
come
down.
out. Yeah, people come out with the craziest stuff. But I know there's a lot of people who don't, and I watch a lot of people who don't. The same way that they don't re-rack their weights. I am one of those people. I'm looking.
she's like, you would never date me.
I'm like, is your mom coming later? The maid? Like, what's going on? Yeah.
That's like they'll tell you like, oh, they got somebody for that. They hired somebody to do that. To like go around and pick
Go
up
around and
weight.
pick everything up. I guess. I think it's just common courtesy.
Facts.
And it says a lot about a person.
I notice it, and when I go to for some reason, dudes don't like washing their hands after they pee, which is
That's why I
Crazy
don't shake anybody's
fucking
hand at
work.
work, especially at work. Like, I'll
seen-
give you a dabs or an elbow before I shake your hand.
I seen him walk out of the bathroom. I'm washing my hands, and I was like, you ain't gonna.
Is the men's bathroom clean?
Some depends.
The women's bathroom is always filthy.
You're lying.
Always, I
You're
swear.
crushing like this illusion I have that women are clean.
No. The women's bathroom is always dirty anytime. I'm like, Lizzie, ew.
Are you talking about the gym?
Yeah, the
Oh.
gym, anywhere I go, I feel like the women's bathroom is
For
always
real?
filthy.
I thought there was gonna be clean as shit. The dudes, it depends on where.
The
Sometimes
dudes
it's
have those, what are they called?
the urinals.
Urinals.
Nah, but some will go to like the toilet
Toilet with no aim.
with no aim, and it's like, yo, what if I was shitting myself, bro? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, and it's like all over the floor, and you're like, kidding me, bro.
Dude, if I was a guy and I was in there, I'd be looking at everybody like.
You'd also be on the low. Because why are you looking?
I don't think you would be a man with your mentality.
I would be
though.
a gay man.
For sure.
But
She'd
yeah.
be like, you want me to suck that?
Oh, that looks nice.
That looks tasty. Oh, you eat pineapple. I'm going to pray for you.
Yeah.
Double time for the prayer for Saucy.
But I always wonder if like men just like glance.
No.
Like because you guys are so close to
If
each
we
other.
look at it, it was on accident. But it's never like, what you got, bro?
Not like what Saucy's picturing, huh? She's all in the urinal with them, like, hey, what you got over
I'm
there?
not like, Squebec? Hell no.
High five.
High five
Sword fight or what?
Es todo.
Yeah, Saucy crazy. What do you think happens in men's bathroom?
No, you never know.
She's like, I'm not making statements. These are all questions.
Questions.
Excuse me? Oh,
Questions.
my homegirl Lizzie.
I got your back, friend. I got you.
That's crazy.
I'm her co-signer over here.
I know.
I'm like, wait, those weren't statements. They
She's
were
like,
questions.
shall I lift the sack?
Talk to my manager.
Heavy sack. Good testosterone. Yo, crazy.
Okay, so that doesn't happen. Okay.
Okay, marked out the list. Okay.
It's like we can like tunnel vision
Yeah.
to like an extreme of like, it's like when we're at the barber getting cut and he's like looking directly at us to like make sure it's, squared. Our eyes are like, even though it's facing, we're looking like it's somewhere else.
You guys are not making eye contact.
Nah.
Not
Then
looking
it's
at
like,
the screen,
no.
Let me find out.
Nah.
He's like, you can't look at me straight in the eyes like that.
I know. Especially if you got like a fuckboy barber who's like, the good looking kind.
Right.
You're like, damn boy, you pretty.
You're gorgeous. Delicious.
We go, oh, you pull bitches. That's how we say they're good looking. Oh, you probably pull them for sure. Where girls are like, girl, you're so pretty. We be like, you pull on, you pull them. All right. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
girls do be like that. You're so pretty. This, that.
But sometimes girls comes a little bit of like hate.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so pretty. And then turn around, bitch.
My aunt used to be like, she'd be like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. Skinny bitch. And I'm like, oh, you just complimented her. What?
But why she's skinny?
Right. Why can't I be skinny? Girl.
That's funny. Well, I ain't going to keep you guys too long. I appreciate you guys coming
Yes,
through.
thanks
We
for
can
having
talk
us.
forever, huh?
I love it. He's going to have to do a part
I
dos.
was like, we can talk forever.
Dude,
like,
we talk so much. Like, we'll go to the dance studio and the owner will be there and we won't even dance. We just talk for
Chit-chatting?
3
I
hours.
think we go anywhere and it's like, wait, we came for something. Why are we still talking?
Literally.
Like that Hispanic goodbye where they're like, okay, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
they
yeah,
stop at the
bye.
door.
Yeah.
Then at the car.
Uh-huh.
My mom, dude. She used to be like that. Ya vámonos más. She's like, oh.
Espérate,
Yeah.
something came up or le tengo que
Se
decir a tu
me
tía.
olvidó.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the tea's too good.
Right? When the tea's popping,
Yeah.
stay a little longer.
Like
For
the
sure.
chisme, no, se me olvidó.
But what's your Instagram so they can follow if you want to go first, Lizzie, right here to let them know.
My
Fellas,
Instagram
come on.
is Lizzie. That's LIIZZYYP.
What's the P for? Pushing P. And Saucy.
Saucy swoop.
Ooh.
Saucy swoop. Saucy
Swoop or swoop?
swoop. Not swoop. I don't do none of that. Don't come for me.
Saucy swoop.
Swoop.
All right.
SWOOP.
Okay. Both single. Hit them up. Slide the DM. 10% off. You use my promo code.
If you're a God-fearing man.
Both for both. Lizzie's like, man.
I mean,
I'll change you.
Exceptions.
She's like, I'll change you.
no, I don't want anybody to hit me up on Instagram. I like traditional men. Like, I want to meet you in person. I want it to be
Cute
organic.
little me cute.
Yeah, don't hit me up on Instagram because I won't talk to you.
Find us at church.
Yeah.
That's why I have that face because I'm like, no, I
Here's
won't.
a pickup. Be like, you know what? I was watching the episode and I was like, I have to go. And then you're here. It must be a sign of God.
Hey, that might get somewhere.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Go to church,
But
y'all.
yeah, I want to meet you in person. So
That's what's up.
yeah.
Well, I appreciate it, ladies. I had a
Yes,
good
thank
time.
you.
Thank you.
And
What a pleasure.
honestly, I picked the right one.
Yeah. Of
I
all
love
the
her.
besties. Yeah.
I have a lot of besties. I do. Shout out to all
The
my
rest
besties.
y'all suck,
you guys
but
know I
good.
know. I love
I'm
you
the
guys.
one here.
But it's just when we're together, everybody
Yeah.
says that like if we're not fighting, we're vibing.
Yeah.
And we fight like
We don't even fight. We argue like a married couple.
we give each other a hard time because I hold her to what she says. I'm like,
Oh,
I
shit.
wait for it. I wait to catch her slipping. I'm like,
Yeah.
I've been waiting
Yeah,
for
go ahead,
this
smooth that,
moment.
babe. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah. All right, throw it out the window. That's what I thought.
Suck on that devil shit.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
No, but I had fun. I appreciate you guys coming through.
Thank you for inviting us.
Till next time. Peace.
Yeah. You looking for me, you can find me at the spot. Chopping it up with Jona, we talking about what's hot on the block. Up in Dago, man, we bumping. Keeping it confidential, you know this how we coming, we in front. Looking for that real, better tune in and stick by. Put on for the city every time that I dip by. Getting to that gritty every time that we sit down. Promise you it's real every time that I get round. Come on. Been in the field playing, we